All right, what is going on, chat? Hope y'all having a good one. Today is gonna be a short stream. I'm not gonna be streaming super long because not a super long stream today because gotta do some packing. Leaving tomorrow for Portland regionals. So I gotta do a little bit of packing. So leaving tomorrow for Portland regionals. So short stream today, 3 or 4 hours. Gonna be playing some Sylveon Charizard. I'm inspired to try out the Sylveon after the discussion I had with I forget who I was talking to about it yesterday, but they were in stream. They're like, "Yo, Sylveon's pretty chill." I was like, "All right, maybe it does seem a little chill. We'll try it out. We'll see how chill it is." So Charizard Sylveon today. No stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll stream again on Monday, and then I am gonna be away Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as well. So no stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Actually, I'm doing a decent amount of traveling this month. Let me pull up my calendar. What's the stream schedule looking like moving forward? Yeah, so this month I'm doing quite a bit of traveling. Like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No stream. I'm gonna try and stream on Monday tomorrow because I get back from Portland on Sunday. So I'm gonna try and stream Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's possible I'll stream on Thursday, but probably not. So I'll be streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then my calendar says I leave for Charlotte regionals on Thursday. That Thursday before Charlotte, and I will be gone a couple days after Charlotte for sure, because I am going to be doing some content stuff with the Uncommon Energy with the Mind and Chips podcast. We're doing some content stuff. So the podcast episode will be from Chip's place after Charlotte. And then it says Friday. Okay, so I guess I will be streaming that Thursday. And then I'm going to be, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the week after. And then Knoxville's like the next weekend, so then I'll be streaming again 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and the 1st of February. But then February, March, there's like a month and a half of like no tournaments for me, where it's just gonna be straight content, like a month and a half of straight content. What else did I want to talk about to start the stream today? I'll may as well just show this off, to be honest. We can just show this on stream. Do I have a play capture? The one I want it to be. It probably is. Hold up. I'm not gonna show this on stream. So for the dude streams moving forward, we're gonna be using it's not like, I mean, I guess it is a website that Dillenzer made for me for the dude stream. So shout out to Dillenzer, as always, making cool tools and extensions and stuff in the Pokemon for the PokemonTCG. Let me find this real fast. I think I can show it to y'all. And we could even I could even set it up right now. So dude streams will be a little bit different moving forward, or like the submission process for y'all will be a little bit different moving forward. Let me see if Dillenzer gave me the go ahead to allow you guys to like do this. Well, I can show it to you. I guess I won't make it. I won't share the URL, so you won't be able to get there. You'll just be able to see what it looks like. Okay. And if I do this, it should be fine. What's a dude stream? It's DOOD. Dex at a Discord stream. Yeah, it shows it fine. So it's gonna look like this now. This is, you're gonna be able to get I'm gonna put the URL to this page in Discord. You'll be able to access it, and then there's a little button over here on the left side behind chat where you log into your Twitch, and it logs you into your Twitch, and then it confirms you're a Twitch sub. And then right here, you guys can't see it, but there's like a deck. Here, let me put it up above chat real fast so y'all can see it. This is what it'll look like. And then you submit your deck list right here into this. And then here, I'll even get a deck list to show y'all what it'll look like moving forward. And then this way for the dude streams, the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna reset this at the beginning of the month. So you'll be able to submit a deck in I'll leave it open. Or it'll be open constantly. It'll be open constantly. So you can always submit a deck. You'll only be able to submit one deck a month until I reset it. And you can edit your deck throughout the whole month until I play with your deck on for the dude streams. And we'll still do the dude streams like 2 or 3 times a month. Give me a deck list here. Why am I struggling to find a deck list so hard? But yeah, it's pretty sick. This is a pretty cool tool to utilize for that, to be honest. Let me see if this works with this deck list import. Submit deck list, and then it'll just like confirm that you submitted it. I told Dillinger though, I kind of want the image of the deck list to pop up just so you can see what you have submitted and everything. So I told Dillinger to like make it so that the image of the deck you submitted pops up in this area as well. I feel like it's a nice like visual confirmation of what you have submitted. And if you revisit this page, it'd be nice if the image and the deck is still there. But if you want to change your deck before I play with it for the dude stream, for the dude streams throughout the month, if I haven't played with your deck yet, then you'll be able to edit it as well, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll plan to do those like 2 to 3 times a month, the dude streams, and I'll probably share that link in Discord later before I leave. I'll probably share that link in Discord so y'all can start submitting your decks for dude streams. I plan on doing a dude stream on let's see, Portland's this weekend. Yeah, let's see, Portland's this weekend, and then I get back Monday. I'm gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We could do the dude stream on Friday, or we could do the dude streams on the 18th. And, well, maybe I will do it on Friday, so like the 12th. We'll see, though. The dude streams this month might be like the 18th and the 25th or something. We might do back-to-back dude streams at the end of the month, to be honest. But pop-up notification revealed URL, I think. It's fine if it did. It should be good to go anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I think Dillinger gave me the go-ahead to, like, share the link. How to submit a list for dude stream? There'll be a link in the Discord. Sometime today I'll put it up, but it's gonna be open for forever, basically. You'll just submit your deck whenever you want, and it's gonna be in a way where you'll only be able to submit 1 deck a month, but then I'll like go through everyone's deck. So ideally I get to play with everyone's decks that they submitted. What's the general game plan for Charizard versus Sablezard and Kyogre box? Draw 6 prize cards first. I need to come up with something better to say when people ask me. Like I just like there's nothing to like say against. There's nothing to say about. Well, I could talk about the matchups, but it's too much. There's too much to say about matchups for me to ever say it on stream. So my answer is always going to be draw 6 prize cards first, or if you really want in-depth breakdowns of matchups, that's what my coaching is for. Ooh, okay, that's a good response. All right, I like that. That should be my response. Azul, how many people think AzulGG stands for Azul Good Game? Probably a couple of them. Probably a decent amount, yeah. I don't know how many, but what's the daily Poke Panic? Well, most recently it was Prime Catcher, but I guess nothing like super recent. Yeah, probably a decent amount of people do. Well, especially a lot of people who like don't. Yeah, I mean, people who don't know my last names. Then yeah, anyone who doesn't know what my last names are. But it is kind of like I guess it's like a little bit of a play on, not a play on words, but a play on. Play on something. Sylveon V or VMAX? Both. Play both. What I put in the... I put VMAX. If you play the VMAX, you have to play the V, so that makes sense. What do you think of... If you're playing one, you may as well play the other. If you're playing the other, you may as well play one. Or, yeah. What do you think of Tool Jammer and Zard over second counter catcher? Nope. Well, actually, no. I'm not as of right now, I would say no, but I haven't tested enough. It's almost out of here in poverty with only one last name. There's stuff out there, man. I'm not gonna lie. Blessed with 2 last names. You have Tool Jammer Zard over second counter catch. I mean, I like over second counter catcher specifically. I don't know what I would. If I thought Tool Jammer was worth playing, I don't know what I'd cut for it. I just don't think, as of right now, I just don't think Tool Jammer is worth playing. That's the question to ask. Do you think Tool Jammer is worth playing? Currently, I think no, but I would have to test specifically the Rapid Strike matchup. And if you feel like Tool Jammer makes a big difference in the Rapid Strike matchup, then I would play it. But I don't know what I cut. Counter catcher would be like, I think, an okay cut though. I think it'd be a good look to cut though. Inspiration from the Iron Moon deck yesterday. Tweaked a bit for me to be more comfortable. I really like it. Gonna practice and try in Dortmund. My luck. All right, best of luck with it for sure, Day. You have to sign up for a regional in the US from a long time ago, or can you register the day before? I mean, it depends. Well, no, usually registration... Actually, that's a good question. Actually, I've never really thought about that before. Let's see. When does registration close for these freaking tournaments? So usually the tournaments fill up before registration closes. But I'm actually not sure what time registration is like supposed to close. Registration closes January 6th. So for Portland, registration closes literally the day of the tournament. So theoretically, you could register for Portland regionals the day of the tournament. Registration closes on January 6th at 6:30 a.m. and the tournament starts at 8:30. So you can register up to 2 hours before the tournament, but usually the tournaments fill up before then. No, there is a player limit. There is a player limit, but like currently, I think you can still register for Charlotte regionals, and Charlotte's not that far away. There is a player limit, but there is also, I've just never thought of a registration close date and time before, because the tournaments always just fill up. Well, I register for tournaments literally at when registration opens, so I never think about, oh wait, I have to make sure I register before registration closes. So I've never thought about that before. There's a player limit and there's a time and date that registration closes, but usually the player limit is hit way before the registration close time and date. But the time and date is literally 2 hours before the tournament. So don't forget the Portland magnet for the fridge. I think we have one already. I think we already have one of those on the fridge. Yeah. What is the next thing to register for anyways? There hasn't been, oh, Vancouver regionals has to be the next one coming up. Yeah. So like sitting there thinking like, wow, what if I haven't registered for a tournament in a little while. There's kind of that break in what's it called? Am I stoked to play in Portland? I mean, not like overly, but I enjoy competing. Does an attack that is placing damage counters get reduced by DTE? No. Like, if Sableye had a Psychic and a DTE on it, it would still place 12 damage counters. Hey, Azul, restructuring my shelves and listening to the stream. Ready for the games. All right, hopefully it all comes out looking clean, Chris. Where do you think you rank all-time in PTCG? I don't know. I don't think about it. Portland already at max cap. Can't register anymore. Yeah, I assumed Portland was capped. I tried to register for Utrecht tournament, but it was full after 3 minutes. Yeah, the European events... Well, Dortmund, I think, still has spots open. Like, I tried to register for Dortmund like 2 days ago. I'll try again right now, actually, to be honest, just because I'm curious, actually. Yeah, European regionals, if you're planning to try and go to a European major, you should be literally when registration... You should be there when registration opens. But I think I can still register for Dortmund. But Dortmund did have a second wave. I don't know, maybe Dortmund is not a very easy location to get to. Yeah, I can still register for Dortmund right now. I could go to Dortmund, but why would I... Don't I have a tournament? I think I have a tournament. No, I don't have a tournament. I could go to... Wait, could I just go to Dortmund? What is it? February... Hang on. Why did I think I was busy the week of Dortmund? I'm not, though. I get back from Knoxville the week before. I could Dortmund it. I could Dortmund it. No shot, right? Is there any hope for PTCG Live being incorporated into competitive play? Hopefully not. It shouldn't be. We should keep the physical card game physical. Well, I like if they added some ways to earn championship points from PTCG Live, I think that'd be fine. Is there any hope for it? Yeah, I think there is. As long as PTCG Live is still being treated as a product to be worked on, improved on, which it is, then I think there is potential for it to be. I think there is potential for it to be there is potential for it to eventually have ways to earn championship points incorporated into it for sure. And let me look up I'm gonna look up a flight to Dortmund right now. Let's see how much a flight to Dortmund would cost. Dortmund. Is there any like travel hacks? Is there a different airport I should like flying to that's like close to it? Let's see. Ooh, they're loading in. Okay, it's not that bad. The first price I saw was $1,000. So I was like, all right, I'm probably staying home. I wonder what the time difference is. Okay, Friday, leave Monday. Let's see what it says. Well, my flight to Dortmund is only like, they're coming up, it's like 800, 900. These are some long ass flights. Okay, the decent flights are really expensive actually. There's a 30-hour flight for $500. That's not bad. Don't look at Lion. What is Lion? Oh, you mean fly into Frankfurt? Auto-corrected to Lion. Let's see about flights to Frankfurt. Look for Frankfurt, it's a much larger airport. Alright, I'm peeping Frankfurt. Bro, I'm kind of like, I'm almost down. There's still like 800. And I'm literally getting back from Knoxville the week before. So that's like a lot of traveling. Yeah, so that's probably like, if Dortmund was like offset from Knoxville a little bit more, then I would probably be more down. But also, yeah, we're not doing Dortmund. I could still register for it. But yeah, we're not going to do Dortmund. Also, I'm kind of like more content with like not going to European events. I do want to go to Stockholm, but I do plan to restream European regionals. My plan for European regionals, the reason I didn't do it in the past, well, my reasoning for not wanting to do it in the past is that it was very basically the European streams start at midnight for me, and I like having like a decent sleep schedule. Oh, appreciate the 33 months there, Kyle. I appreciate the prime sub there. Xenoduis, Xenodus. Welcome to the Rat Pack. We're all out of shrimp. We got plenty of ketchup. Ever cast events? Not majors, no. Not official tournaments, no. You get to Dortmund by car on Friday. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, Chris. Maybe next time though. Maybe next time. Yeah. So the reason I never really casted European events is because all the Mew players paid me to not cast the regionals and then critique everyone else's play, so that way people didn't learn how to play against Mew. And that's actually why Mew continues to win European regionals, is because I don't VOD review them live to then teach the non-Mew players how to play against Mew, and then it leads to the Mew players winning over and over and over again. So that's why I don't VOD review European events. No, the reason I didn't ever like live VOD review the European events is because it is yeah, the stream starts at midnight. But my plan is going to be moving forward to try and wake up at like 4 a.m. The plan. What's the cost for regional registration? It's usually around 60. I don't know how much the European ones cost, to be honest. Oh, the American ones are like 70. I don't know. I don't actually pay attention to how much it costs. Like I always just, yeah, I don't actually pay attention to how much it costs, to be honest. It's like 60, 70. I want to say it's 70. Europe for American, North American. For European, I actually don't know. 7101. Damn, that's pretty specific. Oh, it was literally 7101 for Knoxville apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna try and wake up at 4 a.m. So I'll miss the first couple rounds, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So I'm gonna miss the first couple rounds of the European events, but I am gonna be like, because restreaming the tournaments live is so much more enjoyable than not live. So that's the plan, is to restream them live, the European events moving forward. I'll miss the first couple rounds, like I said, but I'll try and wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. my time to do it. So I'm kind of excited to do that. So it kind of like makes me not care about trying to like actually go to Dortmund. Although I don't know if I'd actually ever go to Dortmund anyways, to be honest. Because live restreams are so much better than VOD reviews. So much more enjoyable to do. First 2 rounds are never streamed day 1. Well, in Europe they streamed round 3. Europe streams like 1 round sooner than North America does, I think. In Europe, they stream round 3, and I think in North America, they start streaming at round 4. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. But yeah, still, that like works out for me even better, right? Because then if we're going to skip the first couple rounds, that's perfect. Also, I think Europe streams every round of day 2 as well. I think they stream all 5 rounds of day 2. I played MTG since 1990. Can I go from 0 to competitive by Indianapolis? When's Indianapolis? It's Wales. You probably can, yeah, for sure. I think one of the big things would be to lock in. Well, we have like 2 set releases before then, right? But like, I would say locking your deck choice just as soon as possible would be the biggest thing to try and do. As we get closer, don't lock it in right now because things are going to change. We got 2 set releases, I think, and a rotation. But just work on fundamentals right now, and then just make sure you. What does live restream mean? Oh, did it change my title? Hold up. Wait, live restream. Wait, what does live restream? Wait, where are you seeing live restream? Oh, I see what you're saying. That's what I said. I thought, because like, all right, don't say what I said. I think about something else. Live restream just means to restream the tournament while it's live. You had me confused for a second because I use a program called Restream. I use a program called Restream, so I thought like you're talking about that for a second. I was so confused. No, live Restream just means while the tournament's being live streamed, I'm watching it and critiquing the gameplay live. A VOD review is where you pull up the video of the tournament that's already happened, and then you still critique the gameplay, but it's in the past. It's already happened. But doing it live is so much more enjoyable because you don't know what's going to happen. But like if I'm watching the finals of Dortmund regionals in a VOD, I've already know who's... we all know who's won the tournament, so it's still cool to watch the gameplay to an extent, but it's even cooler to watch it live while it's happening because we don't know what's going to happen. Here's what I'm playing Miraidon for Portland Regional. Would you play the list with energy sticker that was on your YouTube? I don't know. I haven't tested it out enough. I would say play whatever list just feels the best into Charizard. That's what I would recommend. Whatever list from your testing with Miraidon that leads you to believe this list has the best Charizard matchup, play that list. I think it's the most important thing. If you're going to play Miraidon, then play the list that you feel like is most comfortable into Charizard. That should be your that should be the one you play, because Charizard's enemy number 1 right now. Also, like, more importantly for dude, no way. Wait, you just mentioned that in the chat, bro. That's so funny. That's J-Rock won the Cinnabar Island tournament with the Miraidon list, the sticker Miraidon list that I made. You mentioned that in chat. I was like, did you see the Miraidon list that won with sticker on Limitless? And I was like, I wonder if it was the one I posted on YouTube. And it is, dude. And it has the catchers in there too. That's so sick. The deck felt so janky, but that's actually so cool. That's so cool. Honestly, the jankiest thing about the deck has felt like the EXP shares, which sucks. That was supposed to be like the saving grace of the build. Or it looks like the exact 60 that I posted on YouTube. Doesn't matter if it is or isn't, but that's pretty sick. Sylveon posted a list that he said had a good Zard matchup. Oh, really? No, Sylveon posted a list and he said he had a bad Zard matchup. Or am I trolling? I saw a post from Sylveon about a Miraidon deck and he mentioned how bad that the Charizard matchup was bad. But for the trusty classic Miraidon in KL Season 1, the matchup spread felt solid, especially having a strong Lost on Box Tina matchup and decent Guardy Arvanzard / Urshi matchup. Oh, no, he did say that, yeah. The run wasn't great by hitting multiple Evozard and Mew. What does he have in there? Why is his Arvanzard matchup good, but his... Oh, he has the Coco in there. I see now. He's got the Coco. Okay, that's probably the reason. He lost to Evozards. Okay. That's actually like a dude, it is like a deck I wish I had spent some more time with. Dude, there's never enough time, bro. I wish I just had more time to like play Pokemon, to stream and play Pokemon. I wish I had more time. I wonder if Evozard is the... Yeah, you're right. I thought he said he had a bad Zard matchup, but he said he has a fine Arvanzard matchup, but a bad Evozard matchup, which is reasonable because you got the Coco in there, and Evozards almost always play switch cards. So, or you kind of have to because you have freaking Doof. But Thanks for the stream, Azul. I got back into the TCG after a 5-year break in the middle of December, and I'm heading to my first League Challenge next week. It's been super insightful listening and watching you play. Appreciate it, Pixel. Best of luck in your challenge. Evo's art feels awesome except for the mirror. Yeah, that's Evo's art gets dumpstered against. Like, I think it's like actually a terrible matchup. I didn't actually think it was that bad before, but the more I played it, the worse it felt. Which makes it really weird to ever want to play Evozard, because I feel like you just get destroyed by Pidgeot. Like, it's not even close. Would you play Zard Bomb, Fortress EX, and Charizard EX with Heavy Iono and Roxanne? Would I ever play it, or will I play it? Do you want me to play it today? The answer to that, both of those, is no. I guess, yeah. The answer to both of that is no. I won't play it, and I'll never... I wouldn't play it, and I'm not playing it today. Yeah, the answer is no. Zard Bomb. That's a name. I'm comfortable with both. Is Lost Box with Paradox Pokemon or Turbo Moon better for a cup? I think it's pretty close. Although if you're gonna play Turbo Moon hands, like the list that I just posted on YouTube today, I would lean towards saying that might be better than Lost Box. But if that list is only as good as any other Moon deck, no, it does feel like the best way to play Moon. No, I would say I think Moon hands. If it's Moon hands, I would play Moon hands over Lost Box. But if you're set on it just being Turbo Moon or Lost Box, then I'd say they're about equal. Then it comes down to like local meta. Any tips on making Radiant Eternatus that work? No clue. I don't even know what you play with right now. It's a really cool card, but unfortunately it doesn't really work very well with anything in the format. How'd you find the Dark Moon build? How'd I find it? I played against... well, I made it, but I played against someone yesterday. Wait, did I play with the deck yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I played the deck, and the day before that on stream, I just hit like 2 or 3 people on stream who were playing Moon hands, and I was like, this seems pretty cool. I'll make a list tomorrow, and then I made a list yesterday. Yeah, I just hit a bunch of people. There was like it was like ridiculous. There was like 2 or 3 different people playing different builds of Moon hands. It might have actually just been the same person over and over again. That's also possible. But I hit him so often, it felt like it had to be more than one person. But hands or no hands in Turbo Moon? Hands. We got the hands. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I hit I played it. It's a little bonkers. Yeah, the deck felt ridiculous yesterday. Playing it yesterday made the deck feel like the deck felt ridiculous yesterday. That was actually insane how good that felt. For how little, like, I put a decent amount of time into it there, but it was a bunch of people. That's what I thought. Yeah, I hit just like a bunch of different people playing Moon hands 2 days ago. So then yesterday I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll try that. And then the list I came up with yesterday felt ridiculously good. It's insane how good that felt. I was actually super impressed. How do you feel about... I think there's a couple ways I would move forward with it. One, I would try out Trek and Choose over Pokegears, but I feel like Pokegears are going to feel better. The other thing would be we could make it more Iron Hand centered and do like 1 or 2 double turbos, cut the waters. So that way, like, turn 1 going second, we can more consistently pull off a turn 1 Iron Hands attack. Which I don't hate the idea of that. And then give up on the Greninja line. So that would be something to test out as well. Greninja is really cool, specifically up against Ostina. Yep, that's right, Dre. You ever discuss card evaluations and deck construction as part of teaching? For coaching? Yeah. At least like ideas behind how you want to think about deck building as you like progress through playing with the deck and stuff like that. I haven't really refined my idea of like expressing the way I look at, or you should think about like deck building as much as I have like playing the game, but it's something I'm going to work on more so I can better teach that in coaching. I think those are the only 2 things I was thinking about. Yeah, you could go the double turbo route. That would be like something to consider switching up. Do you ever want to see the 4th Nest Ball, to be honest? Maybe get the Super Rod back in there? Nah, the Super Rod was not very good, to be honest. The Super Rod was really bad. Like, the Thornton does everything that the Super Rod does already, so... I would say... if you want to try a 4th Nest Ball, cut an Ultra Ball for a Nest Ball. I don't think that's like a terrible... We don't have Luminion in there anymore, so theoretically the Ultra Balls have way less value. You just need to get energy in the discard pile to get going. We have a lot of ways to do that. It is nice to have once you build up a big hand, though, in a mid-game, though, situation, it's nice to have the Ultra Balls to thin out your hand. especially up against like Lost Tina before they hit you with the Roxanne. You can like thin out your hand. I want to play Rapid Strike in Dortmund, but I lose so much in PTCG Live. All the Roaring Moons make me hate the deck. Roaring Moon's a bad matchup, but Roaring Moon like is a much more of a ladder. One thing to keep in mind with that though, one thing to keep in mind with that though is like Roaring Moon is much more of a ladder deck than a major tournament deck. So if you go to a major tournament, Roaring Moon is probably not going to be as popular, but there is a decent amount of hype behind Roaring Moon right now. People are trying to figure out the deck a little bit more. And it is possible Roaring Moon is a better deck than originally thought. It is possible it's a better deck than originally thought. And even like I said, playing with the Iron Hands build that I came up with yesterday, the deck felt ridiculously good. Like, if the deck maybe is that good, Roaring Moon might just be a good deck. And if that happens, Rapid Strike is a bad deck. Like, if Roaring Moon becomes like a 8-10% deck in the meta, then I wouldn't ever touch Rapid Strike until that changes. So Dortmund is like a little ways away, so you have some time to maybe see what happens at Portland and Charlotte. But Charlotte's cutting it pretty close to Dortmund, so I just have to make a call at some point. But would I make my own Meowscarada list? I do want to work on Meowscarada at some point. I do want to. Probably not until after I get back next week from traveling, but where would I put Moon Hands if I was to make a tier list today? I would still probably, I'd maybe move it up to B tier. I'd have Moon in B tier, I think. Yeah, S, A, B, C. Because right now I have it in C tier, I think. I put Moon in C tier, but I think the Hands build bumps it up a tier for sure. It feels way better with Hands in every single matchup, almost every single matchup, especially some of the more relevant ones like Charizard and Lost Tina, than it does without. It just feels like it's a different deck in the matchup, basically. So yeah, I think I would move Moon. Moon with Hands, I think, goes to at least C tier. With more testing, it could be... No. At least B tier. With more testing, it could be A tier. That's a little crazy for Roaring Moon, I feel like. But I'm not, like, with what I've played of it so far, I'm not against the idea of it actually being moved up. Appreciate the prime sub there. Smooth over TCG. Welcome to the Rat Pack. We're all the cereal. We've got plenty of blenders. You discuss deck building and using metrics from database to identify good cards to use. Not specifically in coaching, I guess. And I don't like relying on that too much because the cards that are commonly used in the database are just kind of the average cards. But you want to be ahead of the meta. You don't want to be in, you want to be in tune with the meta, but you also want to be ahead of the meta as well. So you want to be predicting and making the next cool tech choice, or you want to be ahead of the meta. You don't just want to be following the meta trends. You want to be up to date with the meta trends and in tune with the meta, but you also want to be making the next level call. What do I think of Rapid Strike with Pidgeot EX instead of Octillery? Sounds terrible. I tried it with a 1/1 Darkrai to recover energy switches, and it felt okay, but not amazing. The Darkrai is interesting. You probably wouldn't be able to play the Moltres, but I could see that being okay, to be honest. If you cut the Moltres line for a 1/1 Darkrai, but then you have to play Super Rod, I feel like. If you have the Darkrai V-Star in the deck, that's going to get eaten up by Billy discards and stop discards. I feel like you'd have to play the Super Rod at that point, which isn't terrible, but another piece. But Moltres with Force Shield Stone effectively accomplishes what Darkrai would accomplish, but I guess Darkrai is searchable with the Ultra Ball, so I could see it, to be honest. Moon better than Dawn IMO? I mean, if your Charizard matchup is at least 50-50, then I could see it for sure. Moon will absolutely break one day. I'm a day one believer. It could. Which Pokemon is on your shirt? Shroodle. General consensus tends to keep decks like that out of regionals, but enough momentum can change that. That's a good way to put it for sure, Tyler, yeah. If there's too much of a general consensus, then like not enough new people are going to pick up the deck and try and break it or crack it or just play it, which will lead to a lack of success from the deck. But as long as there's like an established general thought process in the community that the deck is good or worth trying, then more people will pick it up and play it, and then a higher chance for it to do well. You appreciate the 22 months there, Sonny. What was I saying? Moon. Yeah, the Darkrai actually could be good, to be honest. The Darkrai. I was on the Darkrai. The Darkrai could be good. The turn 1 Moltres accelerating energy has been really good as well, though, so I don't know. Also, the possibility to Thornton the Moltres has been really good as well, so. Is it worth trying to tech for Zard at Pedon? As Pedon. Or just accept the bad matchup, as most of the techs just don't seem to really elevate my win percentage. I would say probably play the Coco. I think I'd probably play the Coco, to be honest. Yeah. Weird such cringe story. I fell asleep watching one of your vids last night. Had a dream with you in it. You needed my help at a roller rink, like we were in the middle, like we were like in middle school again or something. I had to give you a piggyback ride on roller skates to go catch my dogs that escaped. We were also running from a crowd for some reason. Wild times. Yeah, definitely wild times. Yes, Pedon. Pedon. Is George trying to tech for Zard as Pedon? I say play the Coco. Play the Coco. And if it feels like the Path build is that much better than the Peony build in the matchup, then I consider playing the Path build. The thing is, the Peony build I feel like is better against everything except Zard, and it's possible the Path build is better against Zard. And I guess Guardy as well, maybe. But even then, the Peony build is pretty good against Guardy because just like the aggressive turn one hands is just so good. So I would say, like, if the Path feels like it does that, if that big of a difference for Zard, then play that. If not, just play the Peony build with the Coco and just be like, I hope they don't have the switch card. But like the theoretical evolution of the meta should lead to Miraidon. The theoretical evolution of the meta should lead to Miraidon with Coco and Zards with switch card. So it depends how far behind the Zard players are. I feel like it's correct to probably include a switch card in Zard at Portland, the closer we get. Appreciate the 5 months there. Astro Zombie, welcome to the Rat Pack. We're all out of refrigerators, but we got plenty of ice. I got an online tourney coming up against my local. I've got an online tourney coming up against my local players, but then 2 cups in the next 2 weeks. Bad idea to play my cup deck and put it all out on the table. No, it doesn't make a big difference. Playing better is the more important thing, most important part. Garchomp next week, maybe. Garchomp is still on my list as well. If Hands makes Guardia a playable deck, then Moon seems pretty decent. Playable matchup, then Moon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where am I traveling this week? To Portland for the regionals. B-tier, that's on the same level as Lost Box builds. I don't think Lost Box is that good. Yo, welcome to the Rat Pack, the episode. Appreciate it. We're all out of granola, but we got plenty of bowls. Yeah, I don't think Lost Box is that good right now. I'm very, like, after playing with Lost Box a little bit the last couple weeks, like I didn't even make a video, ended up making a video on the Lost Box deck because I was so, dude, I was like, this thing sucks, bro. Like, I just do not like this. I do not like Lost Box right now. It doesn't feel good, and it doesn't seem like it's that good. I just don't like Lost Box. My tier list prediction for Lost Box going to San Antonio was a little bit off for sure because I hadn't played Lost Box up to that point, but I was like, well, with its success and good players playing it and the unpredictability of it, I feel like this is like Lost Box seems really good right now. So I put it at A tier going to San Antonio. But if I had played with the deck, I would have never put it in A tier. But like I didn't have time to like play with it beforehand, so I was like kind of running off of all the other like factors I factor into like helping make decisions when I don't have enough time to do everything, which was, you know, what are other people playing? They're playing it. It's unpredictable because there's so many different ways to play it. Good players are playing. With all that in mind, it seems like Lost Box is pretty good. And then I actually played with it, and it's like, it seems like Lost Box is pretty bad. Like, I do not like it at all. What's better, Moon in Hands or Pow in Hands? Probably Moon in Hands, because Moon in Hands doesn't have a bad Miraidon matchup. But I did make a Pow Hands list with Kyogre in it, which is pretty sick. And the Miraidon matchup for that build specifically is not terrible, and in fact might just be favored. So maybe Pow in Hands is back. Put a Kyogre in there, we're cooking. It's possible. I'll have a video out with that deck tomorrow. It's definitely cool. It's definitely cool, and actually, I think it fixes the Miraidon matchup for sure. See you, Internet Cowboy. Have you experienced or know about error? I do not. I would check the Reddit for that one, though. See you, Internet Cowboy. I would check the Reddit. I feel like the Reddit probably has PTCG Live Reddit. I think there's a PTCG Live Reddit. Someone in chat will confirm. Challenge me to make Tinkaton at least B tier. That's not how it works. You can't. Decks have max potential, and Tinkaton's never going to be at B tier potential. I can't just like pick up a deck and then be like, if I play with it enough and make the list good enough, it'll become B tier. That's like not how tier lists work. Like Tinkaton will never be a tier list deck because it's that bad. It's always like a tier 6, tier 7 deck. But we don't make tier lists down to tier 7. Like when I do tier lists, 5 tiers feels pretty comfortable. So Tinkaton will just never be on a tier list. But it doesn't mean there's not a maximum potential for Tinkaton. But the maximum potential for Tinkaton is like probably tier 6 to tier 7, maybe even lower. I can't make a card better than it is. I can't do that. Then the skill, if you could do that, it would be like if we're playing Pokemon in real, like that would be like if Pokemon are real, where if you train with your Pokemon enough, then there's like unlimited potential. Then there'd be an insane skill gap in Pokemon. Well, at that point, we're kind of like playing Pokemon Go, where to get the optimal Pokemon to play with in Pokemon Go is so ridiculously hard. But for Pokemon Go, it's less of a skill gap and more of an RNG gap. Dude, honestly, playing competitive, I could not play competitive Pokemon Go because I would need to have the best of every single Pokemon. I couldn't have like a tier 2 Pichu. I would need a tier 1 Pichu. So I would never be able to compete in Pokemon Go because that would bug me that I have like a slightly worse, even if it's just slightly worse and probably doesn't make a difference in the outcome of any of my games in a tournament. It would bug me that I have a slightly worse Pichu than the tier 1 Pichu or the optimal Pichu. And I just would not be able to actually play. I would not be able to play in tournaments because of that. It would bug me so much that my Pichu was not the optimal Pichu. Pichu sucks and Go. You know what I mean. Appreciate the gifted sub. Your boy Skinny Pepper. Over to that Danny House. Welcome back to the Pack House. What's better, Moon Hands or Pound Hands? Oh, I just answered that question. Seems all the Scarlet and Violet decks being released are less powerful than Sword and Shield decks. Yeah, but that's like a good thing, I think. What do you think of Rapid Strike with Pidgeot X instead of Artillery? Wait, didn't I just answer that question, or did you just ask me it again? All right, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit further. I may be like, I'm not caught up. All right, I'm gonna get caught up with the chat again. I missed a lot of questions in there. Lose to in your Yeeti is not a good tournament structure. I actually don't mind it. I don't think double elimination bracket is inherently bad, brother. It's bad for TCGs because of the inherent amount of RNG. I don't know the kind of the I don't know, like the skill level or skill ceiling and stuff like that in Pokemon Go though. So I mean I would maybe be fine with it, but for most Pokemon in VGC, that 6th IV legit doesn't matter though. Well, not VGC. I don't know anything about VGC. I'm talking about Pokemon Go. I don't know if you're responding to someone else, though. At least every Pokemon Go has a couple unoptimized Pokemon on their team. Well, yeah, I get that. I get that's kind of like a reality of competing in Pokemon Go, but I just want to be able to live with that. Do you think there's a way to play Coco and Path with Miraidon? Yeah, you just put Coco in a Path Miraidon build. Yeah, if I was gonna play, if you were locked in on playing Miraidon this week, I would play the Miraidon build that feels best into Charizard. That's what I would do. As long as it feels like a significant difference. If you feel like you get a 1% advantage by playing Path Miraidon over Peony Miraidon, you should probably stick with Peony Miraidon, but it's probably more than 1%. So. I will be in Indianapolis. Yeah. Saw some noise of using the future tool to gust hands Pidgeot X. It seems like a lot of work for not being able to probably pull off very consistently. I mean, it depends how we're finding the tool, but are we doing it in oh, I guess you could do it in Miraidon, right? You could play the tool card in a Town Store Miraidon build. Okay. Town Store Miraidon build with the tool card. So that way it allows you to go Raikou KO 1 Prizer, but then they don't have to evolve to the Pidgeot. How do I feel about running Devo and Zard for the mirror? I would play Devo and Zard going into Portland. Is Guardy favored into Zard? Yep. How do I know when to sign up for regionals? I have a resources channel in my Discord, Elias. You should go check that out. It has all the links to all the pages, and you can. The real way to know though is to find to follow the tournament organizers on Twitter though. But yeah, all that information can be found in my Discord and the resources channel. You should go check that out. Tool also helps prevent boss stall on Iron Hands. Yeah, that's not a reason to play the card though. I think if you're not playing it for the damage buff, then you probably should play another switch card. It prevents effects. Wait, what prevents effects? Has Grant ever liked a deck that was chosen for a tournament? Yes, but he's just like, he really liked Sablezard for EUIC last year, but we had like limited testing with it and our list wasn't as good as it could have been. But he like overly liked Sablezard just because it was like cool and no one else was playing it. But then after playing it in the tournament, he was like, dude, this deck sucks. I hate this deck. Why do we ever play this? This is terrible. But going into the tournament, he was like, this deck is broken, bro. The Sablezard is disgusting. But it's like, Obviously the Sable's was like okay, but it wasn't like broken. Like, but then he like hates. He said Charizard was a terrible blade going into San Antonio. Like he said Charizard's awful. Like he's just like he's so like one dimensional. Yeah, super one dimensional. How do you come up with stuff you say at the start of your videos? Just off the top of the dome. I usually have like an idea of the what's it called, and then I have to come up with the Pokemon. So what I do is I Google Pokemon that begin with the letter, and then I put whatever letter I want to rhyme with whatever insult or whatever I came up with, and then there's like some IGN freaking hub with all the Pokemon names in it for some reason, and I just like find that, and then I find like a Pokemon that works with whatever I'm saying. There's also a high level of skill and competitive. There's also a high level of skill and competitive Go and decision making happening in milliseconds as each battle is about 3 to 4 minutes long. Well, yeah, of course. But I just wouldn't be able to compete in it knowing that I don't have the optimal Pichu. How is Guardy favored in Tazar? They OKO your Guardy. Is it hard to, and it is hard to OK them, or am I trolling? You're trolling. If you put a Guardy EX in play, you didn't take 2 prize cards, you trolled. And then when you go to take 2 prize cards, when you put the Guardy EX in play, if they boss KO your Guardy EX, then your Shiny Arcana just return KOs their Charizard again. And then they just lose. Because you just don't put another Guardy EX in play. It's not like impossible for Charizard to win, but it's definitely favorable for Guardy. The difference between how a deck plays on live and how it plays when you shuffle. Like Child. What are you saying, P-Donch? Do you think making control decks your niche is dumb if you want to do well? Or is the skill ceiling high enough for them that they usually do well? I'm thinking how Sander usually does. I mean, Sander has a lot of flops, to be honest. Like we see, like when we see Sander do well, and Sander does do well pretty often. Like it's cool, and especially because like when Sander does well, a lot of times when Sander does well, he comes up with some crazy stuff, which is just sick. But like Sander does have a lot of flops in there because Sander refuses to put down control, right? Like Sander's deck for OCIC, I played against Sander and Swiss. That deck was not that good. I don't know what it was. It was a lot of things, but it wasn't good. Like I hit Sander and Swiss at OCIC, the one I won. Like, if you want to maximize your win percentage, you shouldn't like make your niche a certain archetype, a certain style of deck, or anything like that. And you should just play to try and play a really good deck every single tournament, if not trying to find what you think is the best deck every single tournament, if you want to maximize win percentage. So yeah, if you're trying to just maximize your skill ceiling or then you should do that. The skill ceiling and control, it doesn't make up for the fact that it's sometimes just bad, or that it's just heavily teched for after it does well. So yeah, Tina plays too many switches to be trapped. Edon's talking about PTCGL, the difference between. Just want to say that pre-CNN, I was the only person at my local game that played Zard, and everyone trashed me. Felt so validated when you took the win. Much love, bro. Appreciate it, Jackson. Yeah. Like Sander's a really good player, but I think overall Sander does hold back his like not really in a bad way, because like Sander's a very successful player overall, but like I think Sander isn't trying to maximize win percentage. He just maximizes the vibe, you know? Yeah, and that's fine. If like that's what Sander wants to do, is just like try and maximize controls win percentage every single time, then that's fine. But like I think it wouldn't be hard for I don't think it would be hard for Sander to still do what he does. Like, I think Sander could still do what he does with the control decks, and then also be like, dude, fuck it, I'm just gonna play Guardy this event because I can't come up with something broken, and then, you know, even add on to how well he does when control's not good, right? Like when he can't break the format, he's just like, dude, screw it, I'm just gonna play Gardevoir or something. So, but he likes doing what he does, right? And that's fine as well. Like it's just to try and force control no matter what. And when it's good, it's good. When he comes up with something broken, it's really good. But when it's bad, right? Like when it's good, it's good, it's great. When he comes up with something broken, it's even better. When he came up with like the Mewtwo V Union deck or the Mewtwo V Union Gengar deck, that deck was sick. The Curlia Gengar Mewtwo V Union deck, that deck was super sick that he came up with. So when it's good, it's good. When it's great, it's great. When it's bad, it's bad. But he's going to run it when it's bad as well. So that's like the trade-off you do when you're like all in on that, which is fine to do if you want to do it. That's like, it's just kind of a personal thing. What knee-jerk reaction should you avoid after a tournament? What knee-jerk reaction should you avoid after a tournament? That the pairings or the RNG of the tournament was the deciding factor. probably the two biggest deciding factors for your tournament result is your play and your preparation before the tournament. Anything else, if you assume anything else is a bigger factor than either of those post tournament, you're just like coping. Okay, don't kink shame Sander. Yeah. Probably avoid signing up for the next tournament. Chill, J-Car. By only day 2, I felt like I played very weak opponents day 2 and got lucky to an extent. I mean, that's just like, just thinking about that stuff in general just doesn't matter. I don't know. Yeah, just thinking about that stuff just doesn't really matter. It's like not even worth thinking about. Taylor actually hasn't played a single event this season. Has he really not? He hasn't played anything this season. I know he like missed registration on a couple of them. Like he missed LAIC and maybe one of the European ones. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Whoever you play against is who you play against. Like I don't ever leave a tournament being like, oh, I didn't play against anyone good, or I only played against anyone good. It's just irrelevant. It's just irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You play who you play against. You have to try and do the best for what you're dealt and who you play against. It's the same thing as like getting the most out of the cards you're dealt. It's the same thing as like doing the best you can against the players you play against. It's literally the exact same thing. This is the cat. He's in a 6-row box, just chilling. He's been sleeping. That's been his box recently.
He loves his box.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Have you had any opponents beg for an ID? Is that super awkward? No, I've never had an opponent beg for an ID. I've had opponents ask for IDs. It's fine. Shouldn't ever feel afraid or ashamed to ask for an ID. I don't think I've ever had anyone beg for an ID. I think I definitely am treated different than the average player. So, like someone who would maybe normally push it a little bit further to try and get an ID is probably not going to do that against me if I say no. What was the reason as to cut the Charmander from Obsidian Flames from your list you played at San Antonio? 6 HP Charmander. We just want 70 HPs against Iron Valiant stuff. We didn't feel like the Heat Tackle was worth a 60 HP Charmander. Do you usually fly out of San Fran or your city? San Fran's like the main airport I use, yeah. Without letting Cat sleep in room. Bro, he's got his box. He likes the box more probably anyways. Gotta show the cats more often. No, I'll let Lorelai do whenever she wants to come show off the cat. She can show off the cat. What is your opinion of playing Path to the Peak alongside high lost vacuum counts and Sablezard Moon? No clue. He's pretty high for LAIC, but then missed Edge. Yeah, that kind of sucked. That's what I was even saying. Like, it feels bad. Like, I mean, I don't know how you'd like. That's why I'm saying like I just think there should be top player privilege. I don't know if Sander would like qualify for whatever we could put together. I talked about this yesterday on the stream. There should just be top player privilege in the Pokemon TCG. Like I think Sander was in the top 22 European players last season. If you're in the top 22 European players last season, you shouldn't have to be in the same registration queue as everyone else. You should just get to play in every major tournament this season. Like Sander not being at LAIC sucks. Like I don't like it, to be honest. Like Sander should get a spot to play in LAIC. He top 8'd LAIC last year. He's one of the best players in the world. He was in top 22 of Europe last year, I think. Like he shouldn't have to be in the same queue as everyone else. Like he should be at LAIC if he wants to, of course. I will be at Portland, yeah. On the real, is it better to take an ID if you are 2-1 and it's best of 5? Probably not. I have no clue the math on that, though. Appreciate the gifted sub there, Villa. Over to... I appreciate the gifted sub. I don't know if I appreciate who you gave it to. Welcome back to the pack, Soda. Appreciate the prime sub there, EIG. I have no idea how to say your name, but I appreciate it. Welcome to the Rat Pack. We're all out of houses. We've got plenty of Sander Simps. At my challenge last night, my opponent asked an ID to get first. So he agreed to give. And only missed one reg he played this season. You're just saying that because you're almost a top player. Also, like, I would be someone who doesn't qualify for that kind of stuff anymore. So, like, people will say, oh, you're just saying that because it would benefit you. I don't care if I don't get the benefit of this. When I retire, I would still advocate for top player privilege. When I retire from competing consistently, I will still advocate for top player privilege. Because I want to see the best players in the world constantly competing in the game. And you have to earn your, and it's really not taking that much away from like anyone else. You have to earn your spot. If you earn your spot, then you can do that as well. I want to see the best players in the world consistently competing in the events. As long as they want to show up, they should be playing in these events. Best way to prep for a tournament, test everything and decide closer to an event. Pick a deck to optimize 2 to 3 weeks before the event. Well, it sounds like you've heard me, by the way you phrased that question, Sarah Phoenix. It sounds like you've heard me talk about this before, the way you phrased that question. The answer is the latter, which is pick a deck 3 weeks before the event and work on it. Appreciate the 2 months there. G-Sign. How about top player priv? I don't know about you, J-Car. Sinner definitely nerfs himself because typically his decks are only good for a single tournament. Once they're a known quantity, they're bad. That's not 100% true, Labella. That's not true. That's not 100% true. It just depends on how far people are going to go out of the way to tech for him. Like, literally, Sander top 8'd LAIC, and then Piper won with a Mewtwo Yveltal deck the next week at Toronto. Like, it's not exactly what Sander was playing, but it's close to, the tech cards are basically the same thing. The tech cards you would play for Sander's deck are the same tech cards you'd play for what Piper played, and then Piper still just won the next week. Do you think Sablezard is unfavorite versus Tina and Lost Pile? Do I think Sablezard is unfavorite? No, your favorite against Tina, Lost Pile, I have no clue. Probably unfavorite because they have hands, but maybe it just depends on who goes first. In Japan, there's top player privilege, right? Yeah, they have the Elite Four. And they're like ambassadors for the games. It's like a little bit even more than just top player privilege in Japan, but it's just 4 of them. It'd be cool if Pokemon would make a pro player system like MTG. Yeah, I think they should. It doesn't have to extend that far. It can just be the top X each season. I've actually thought about this now after this one because we had this discussion so many times. But my ideal top player privilege would be to take North America as an example, or take Europe as an example. They would take the top, because in Europe, the round 1 buys / travel awards and stuff goes to the top 22 players. The top 22 players from last season and the top 22 players in the current season don't have to wait in line for register for events like everyone else. They don't have to pay for registration for events. If they just want to register for an event, they're in. They still have to registration maybe in like within 48 hours after registration opens, but they get a saved spot and they don't have to pay for it. Like, it's like super simple, super straightforward. Run it. Am I supposed to room? Oh, you were supposed to room with Sander Sucre, but then he canceled the night before. Unlucky. What's top player privilege? Basically just doing things for players who have earned their spot or status in the game that not everyone gets to do or access to. Pokemon should also want top players in their events. Oh, they definitely do. Pokemon wants. I'm sure Pokemon would love it if Tord went to every single tournament, right? I'm sure they would love that. That'd be great. It's kind of silly that they aren't already doing it. Yep. It's like, it's just good for the game. It's just good for the game for top players to be a thing, for people to, for them to exist, and for them to be at events as well. Yeah, it's a good thing for top players to exist and recognize, and give something for people to, like, I guess, like, look up to and strive to be or replicate or become better than or become as good at. And it's good for them to actually show up to tournaments and play in events. So it kind of sucks when, like LAIC, it did suck that like Sander wasn't there, even though he wanted to be there. Literally top 8 last year. I changed my Zard list from San Antonio. Yeah, I changed a couple things. If you want to hear about the changes I'd make, you can go listen to the podcast though. When you retire, work for Cheap Side, make it happen. All right, I'll do what I can, Dre. Ran into a ton of your Moon Hands deck on ladder today. Kind of broken deck though. Same for poker. It's the same thing for any sport or competition. Like, people want to watch the best, right? It's the same thing for any sport or competition. People want to watch the best people do the thing. Like, we don't, I mean, watching Joe Schmoes now and then is like fine, but I want to see when I tune into a European stream, it's that much more entertaining when I watch Stefan or Tord or Pedro. Like, when I see those, or Robin, like when I see those names, it's that much more entertaining to watch the game, right? The play is better, the decks are better, the lists are more innovative, like on average, not all the time, but most of the time, like it's gonna be more exciting. We know the names, we know the stories, we want to see it again. Yeah. And then like it's still available, like they're open tournaments, so any new player can earn their spot as well. Like they can all earn their spot. They're open tournaments. Anyone can earn their spot and become that player, but for the players that have already established it and earned their spot, they should be given those privileges to make it easier for them to show up at tournaments and compete and do their thing. It's all for the betterment of the growth of the game as well. Like this is just all good for growth of the game. And that's like the thing that matters the most. Anything that can help grow the game and make it better and bigger. That's all I want to see, like continue to be added and included into the game. What episode of the podcast do you talk about the changes you'd make? The latest one. The newest one, yeah. The newest podcast episode. Yeah, like all those things, like anything that like will help the game get better and bigger and grow more. That I just want to see added to the game, and that's like one of those things that I think does just it's just a positive for the game. There's like no negative to having like some more top player privilege in the game. But it's not even like top player privileges. It's like everyone would like it's like an earned spot still. Like it's still an earned spot. I mean, calling it a top player privilege almost doesn't even make any sense because it's not like something where it's just like these players who have been considered good in the past and haven't done anything recently are getting like these extra privileges. It's like the players who like were top 22 in Europe last season, or who were in top 16 in North America last season. You know, those are the ones who'd be getting the benefit, so they earn their spot. 9% of people complaining about not getting into events are NA, which is baffling to me. Outside of Knox and maybe Charlotte, every event has been open until day of. Yeah, it is a... Well, the Europeans were complaining for a while, which I think was warranted. The European complaints were, like, warranted. Did you ever test Crossceiver and Chi and Pao after liking it Moon? No, that sounds like a lot of space. I don't think that would work, to be honest, but it could. In Magic, the pros even get to do things like skip day one so that your session is actually even more low-key than it's already out there. Well, at Pokemon Worlds, up until this season... For the last like 5 seasons before this season, there was a day 2 buy at Worlds, just Worlds though. I don't even like that's not even like a necessity, to be honest. Europeans are fine, they're fucked. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Americans who were complaining at the beginning of the season was pretty cringe. The Americans who were complaining about registration issues in North America is just cringe. Like, tournaments capping is gonna happen. It's a good thing it happens. It means the game's growing. Most of our we had one tournament cap aggressively, and then every tournament after that is not capped aggressively. People would just like overshot it for a while, for sure, and it was cringe. Definitely cringe. Lost box glasses? It doesn't seem very good. Not a big fan. We've stopped complaining. It's like acceptance now. Yeah, the Europeans I have noticed that, Soda. The Europeans have started complaining less, but it does seem like the European TOs are actually trying to do better. The caps are higher, and they're like doing second waves and increasing caps afterwards. So I think they're doing better for sure. So it does seem like the European TOs are doing better actually as the season's progressing, which is what we wanted to see. It was like, can we get some more here for the European players? Now we have to try and get some. I don't honestly, to be honest, I'm kind of like my current mindset on the regions is I think Australia is just kind of fucked. But I feel like it would be nice to see more for the Latin American. I hate to say that. But like, it'd be nice to see more for the Latin American players for sure. They've had one major. That's it. Wait, we just won, right? Did they even have a special event? They just had Curitiba, right? That's literally it. How much does I weep for Australia? Yeah, Latin America, they don't have any special events. They just had Curitiba, and that's literally that's literally it. That's crazy. Australia's just generally fucked in every esport. Well, I guess they had LAIC, of course. They had LAIC as well, I guess. But yeah, they had, what was I saying, Curitiba. Curitiba's their only, like, regional event they've had. That's the only one on the schedule, too, is they just have Curitiba. I mean, Australia has three regionals scheduled. They have 3 regionals scheduled. But yeah, Latin America, man. 1 region. I mean, I'm sure more stuff is gonna pop up eventually on the schedule, but we're nearing like the halfway point of the season, right? We're like a third. We're like a third of the way in with LA. We're nearing the halfway point. We're a couple months away from the halfway point. Players from Curitiba still not paid yet. It's crazy. Curitiba was like a 450 player cap too. Yeah, instantly sold out. 450 players. I think it was just 400, but yeah, same thing. What do you think about Regidrago with Lost on Engine? Doesn't seem great, but anything's worth trying if you have the time and just enjoy playing Pokemon. We just started Q3. 1, 2. Oh, we did just start Q3, really? So I guess like technically we're over the. Wait, did we really just start Q3? Really? Huh. Not even a special event in Mexico City is super sad. Yeah, the last major event in Mexico City specifically was what? Mexico City Regionals. I was at the last major event in Mexico. It was Mexico City Regionals, like way back in 2016, 17? Maybe it was 18, 19 actually. Yeah, there's really nothing in... There's no like... There was like... Some of the special events last year were pretty near Mexico though, right? Like overall. But yeah, there's no regional. No regional. You're taking Zard to Knoxville. Any adjustments to the list you've been toying with? Knoxville? Well, I mean, I wouldn't worry about too aggressively about adjustments right now. I'd wait and see what happens at Portland. That's a big tell, and then Charlotte as well. But the things that I would make an adjustments with to try out, I guess, would be cutting a energy for a second super rod to see how it's 6-2, see how that feels. Will I buy the 4K Dragonite bag? No. What's a card you tried to make work and it always lets you down? Card that I tried to always make work and it always let me down. Lost Tina. Yeah, I would say cut an energy, cut the 7th energy, add try second super rod, and then cut Justified Gloves for a Team Devo for the mirror match tech. But if Roaring Moon starts getting popular again, you either need to cut the Vitality Band for the Defiance Band, or you need to go Justified Vitality still. The Vitality Band is really nice right now because of the Tina matchup. So you can go Vitality when they're on 3 to knock out their Tina V-Star. And you like have that as a threat. You have to remember to do it. But if you remember to do it, then you're all good. Iron Hands is mid? No, I never thought Iron Hands was mid. I thought it was a decent card. But if Roaring Moon's not popular, then you don't need the Defiance Band or the Justified Gloves, and you can go Vitality TM Devo. You could theoretically play Triple Tool as well. You could go Vitality, Defiance, TM Devo. What is the best Pop-Tart flavor to eat at regionals? I'm about to stock up for Charlotte. I mean, S'mores is like one of my favorites for sure. That's like probably my favorite of the ones I've had recently. Yeah. What I think is bad about Lost Tina, I think it's just inconsistent. I think the deck's just inconsistent. Like, you have a lot. I think a lot of your matches are like slightly unfavorable. I think Miraidon's slightly unfavorable. I think Guardy's slightly unfavorable. I think Roaring Moon with Iron Hands is unfavorable. That one seems tough now. Before I thought against Roaring Moon, I think you were favored. But now that they have the hands, I think it's unfavorable. For sure. Apologies, has already been asked. Just getting into the game. Just getting back into the game. Wait, what'd you ask? Are you about to ask me something? Why TM Devo? So basically your Zard mirror becomes you punch the Pidgeots, you punch the Zards, and then you go Ion on TM Devo. And it's better in the mirror than Justified Gloves. Not play Justified Gloves to cover Moon matchup in mirror. Well, the TM Devo is better than Justified Gloves. So to give yourself a better edge in the mirror, like if your opponent has Justified Gloves and you have TM Devo, you have an advantage. So the idea is you're giving yourself a better advantage, a better edge than your opponent, basically, for the mirror match. Because the mirror match is going to be the most popular deck. So TM Devo kind of makes sense. But the Justified Gloves also covers your Roaring Moon matchup. But is Roaring Moon going to be 15-16% of the meta? I don't think so. Charizard is, so... Yeah. Taking for the most popular deck usually makes sense. Even if you like currently are comfortable against it, like when something gets popular enough, it's like worth teching for further. Oh, I'm like not scroll down at all. Your sign say Iron Hands in mid for a while. Yeah, but I was trolling. Charizard always has 20% usage, then play for the mirror. Well, I'm basically talking about like any deck. Like let's say you're favored against Mew. Let's say you're favored against Mew 60-40. But if Mew is 80% of the meta, you better bet I'm playing a Drapion and a Spiritomb. Like yeah, because if you lose 40% of your games, 40% of your matches to Mew, but you're gonna play against it 10 times. Let's say you play against it 10 times, that means you're going like 6-4 theoretically. It's like, well, I want to shift those numbers, right? Now, if I have a 60-40 against, let's say, Guardy, and I'm gonna hit Guardy twice in a tournament, it's like, okay, I might be able to squeak out both wins in those matches, and that'd be like reasonable. But if I'm gonna hit something like 10-11 times in a tournament, now those numbers aren't like realistic, but to give you an idea of when something is popular enough, it doesn't matter if you have a favorable matchup. We're concerned about our theoretical win rate in the actual tournament. So if I'm playing against a deck 10 times in a tournament, which could be possible, like pre-rotation Lugia hitting 10 Lugias was not unreasonable. So it's like if you could add a card that increases your matchup win percent against Lugia by 10%, we're taking that 10% all day if we're gonna hit, like Mitch just said, I hit 7 Lugias last Knoxville. If we're hitting Lugia 7 times, I'm increasing my win rate as much as I possibly can. Like, to an extent, we don't want, like, at a certain point your deck becomes too clunky to function against other stuff, or even maybe against Lugia, so then it's like neutral or something at that point. But yeah, taking an Insight Lugia deck to Orlando and seeing one, yeah, that's kind of, well, that's rough. Committing fully to it is tough, but like adding a tech card is different, right? So yeah, it's like if I'm favored against Mew 60-40, but I'm gonna hit 10 Mews out of 15 rounds, I'm gonna tech my Drapion or my Spiritomb, whichever one I think is better. Yeah. I remember Indy/Secaucus, out of 18 rounds I played against 16 Mew VMAX plus Arceus V-Star. Yeah, exactly, right? But like, you also don't want to like leave a tournament being like, man, I hit 6 Mews in this tournament. I'm checking for Mew next tournament. But because you want to like stop and be like, hey, what was the metagame? The metagame was, well, 4% Mew. It's like, well, all right, I just got unfortunate variance. And you should chalk it up to that. Now, if you can like predict that Mew's going to be more popular next tournament, you should be like, well, it was only 4% for the last tournament, and I wish I kind of teched for Mew for what I had hit, but I wouldn't have had gone into it. But now that I think Mew's going to go up to like 10%, now maybe it does warrant the tech card. Do you think Miraidon was in Silver Tempest? Would be I don't know. It doesn't matter. It wasn't. That's my answer. Miraidon wasn't in Silver Tempest. That's my answer. Is Moon still bad, or are people coming around to it? Last time I played, people were convinced it was Rogue level bad. Well, Rogue doesn't mean bad or good. Rogue doesn't mean bad. Rogue just means underplayed or not played at all or unknown. Rogue has nothing to do with being bad or good, though. Calling it a Rogue deck is not bad, nor is it good. It's Rogue. That's like it's like specifically categorized Rogue. Rogue does not mean a deck is bad. Rogue does not mean a deck is good. Rogue means underplayed or not played at all, underplayed, unknown. Or like some kind of weird cheesy one tournament deck where it's taking advantage of some meta specific stuff. Moon is considered mid because Moon's been mid, but people are coming around on it right now because like the Iron Hands builds are coming out. The Iron Hands Moon seems to be like the missing piece maybe for it. So hold on, you just said that you shouldn't be upset about matchups after a tournament. But that's literally what I just said again. Well, you just said you shouldn't be mad about matchups after a tournament, but that's literally what I just said again. You shouldn't let what you hit in matchups after a tournament influence your next choices. You can reflect on what the metagame actually was, though, and then make that and predict the following metagame and let that influence your choices. I literally just said if you played against 4 Mew and Mew was 4% of the meta, you probably shouldn't be like, I'm playing Drapion in the next tournament. I hit 4 Mews, I'm gonna hit 4 Mews again. You should probably be like, well, Mew is 4% of the meta. I probably still shouldn't play it. I don't think it's gonna get more popular. If you play RDX with Radiant, Eternatus, and SPM VMAX, you can fix TM Devo and Urshifu at the same time. As also playing a 170 HP attacker against Tina V-Star. That is a lot, Stretcher. That's a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. But that's cool. It would be cool if that worked. So you love hypotheticals. What would happen if we put Neo Genesis Slow King in today's meta? Broken, insane deck. Have you looked at the possibilities of Earth and Stone combined with a follow-up blindside attack? Be discussing against Mew. I don't know. Would it be discussing against Mew? You're using 2 attacks to get 2 prize cards. When we like break it down like that, it doesn't seem too disgusting. Played Red Moon and Stuttgart and felt really good. Just lost 2 matches because attached pass against Lost Zone Zard EX went 5-3-1 and got top 200. Well, one of the things for Stuttgart specifically, right? Wasn't there like way less Charizard? Charizard wasn't as high. Well, no, Stuttgart was. It was still a pretty big Charizard EX tournament. I take it back. Yeah, wasn't pre-Charizard. Yeah, but how's Moon Hands better than Paradox Lost Box? I just feels more consistent and smoother. I think Lost Box. Oh, I think Lost Pile just feels terrible right now. I mean, the deck's not terrible, but it just feels terrible. I love how people love to argue. Same. I mean, I like arguing too, or at least discussing. It's like, I don't know, I can get like kind of, I have a lot of energy when I discuss stuff, so it comes off as like me being argumentative, but I don't mean to. I'm just like kind of discussing. What percentage chance would you give yourself for the sweet back-to-back this weekend? Probably like 1%. I was playing Mew and somebody Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel. Is Entei Valiant Rogue or bad? It's bad. Me and somebody Earthen Sealstoned you and you ran out of damage counters. I've been playing on live with a Meowscarada EX plus Noivern EX decklist. I made inspired from your Charizard EX San Antonio list. It's working pretty well for the moment. I haven't lost a game against Miraidon Moon or Charizard EX yet, but I still feel like it could be better, and I know that the opponents may also just be mid. No, anywhere I could get some help by any chance, please? I'd say just keep grinding or play it in online tournaments. That'll like test the limit. If you want to further test the limits of your deck, like the first thing is come up with the idea of the deck, play the deck on PTCG Live Ladder, and then play in online tournaments. You don't have to do it in that order. Well, you do have to come up with the idea of the deck, but you could just like jump into tournaments immediately with it. But online tournaments would be a great place to test limits, get better practice for sure. Yeah, online tournaments are a great. If you're looking for ways to get better practice, online tournaments is what you should be doing. And Mew VMAX play Dreepy again against Zard. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. There might just never be a sweet spot to play a Mawile or a Dreepy against Zard, to be honest, because theoretically at San Antonio, you could argue that was the time to play Coco EX and to play Dreepy, but my list was one of the few lists that didn't play Turo or Escape Rope or Minior, right? The majority of people played Turo, Escape Rope, or Minior. And now moving forward, the idea of my list winning is going to incentivize people to play the Cocos and the Dreepies and the Mawiles against Zard, but that's predictable. So then the Charizard players should add the switch cards. So it's not like, I don't think people are just going to exactly take my 60. A lot of people are still going to play their Turos and their Escape Ropes and their Miniors and their Jet Energy, and you're not going to be able to really get that much value out of something like the Dreepy. Because theoretically they go switch boss, Lost City, your Dreepy, and it's gone. So I would say as long as the Zard players have an understanding of the evolution of the meta, or just are stubborn and kind of stick to their own cards for no real reason, which would then work out in this situation where it's like, no, I always like playing my Turo and my Charizard deck. I'm never going to cut it. Because a lot of people like make deck choices based on that. Oh, I just like my Turo and my Charizard deck. They don't actually put a reason behind it, but it will line up pretty well to play Turo in Charizard for Portland. And I don't think it's actually that those strategies. I don't think are going to be that good against Charizard like Portland. The time to do it again though would probably be Charlotte, like after everyone shows up with their Cocos and stuff this weekend at Portland. After everyone shows up with those cards here at Portland, then after that I'll be like, well, these tech cards didn't work because everyone had their switch cards still. Cut the tech cards, and then people are like, well, if everyone's gonna cut the tech cards, I'll cut my switch cards, and then that'd be the time to redo the tech cards at like Charlotte or Dortmund or Knoxville, depending on Charizard's popularity and the success, the lists that do well at those upcoming tournaments as well. Your Miraidon list is good. I put Charm back in and I'm trying Stormy Mountains. Oh, actually, I kind of like this idea of Stormy Mountains, to be honest, because if I have more than one team, and I would think you would hit the Genesect, not Mew. But that's literally what I said, dude. I said like you're gonna go 100 damage to each of their Genesects, and then you're gonna go blindside for 100, so you're getting 2 prize cards over 2 attacks, which I said doesn't seem very good. Lost Pile without Kyogre and make it more turbo instead. I mean, I could, but then it's just still another pile without Kyogre, which sounds terrible because Kyogre seems like your only way to beat Miraidon. I actually like the idea of the storm mounts. I don't like the idea of the bravery charms, I'm not gonna lie, but I like the idea of the storm mounts because it feels like, well, town store is really good if we have the EXP shares, but I could see like 1 or 2 stormy mounts, to be honest, just to increase our, because we just want a certain amount of stadium bumps to bump path, and then increasing our odds of finding our Miraidon at least early sounds kind of good actually. Okay, thanks a lot. Been stuck with locals at the moment, but getting the cards for deck building is long. Yeah, definitely playing online tournaments. Why are we playing Sylveon and Zard? You'll find out shortly. Have you ever gotten into poker? Nope. Dollar store Rotom for real. What do you think of Toadstool EX? Toadstool.deck? I haven't really tried it, but I do want to give it a shot. No, I meant like 1 loss. Miraidon attached pass. Lost 2. I'm still happy with that because... Oh, I wasn't responding to you specifically, Chris, unless you're responding to someone else. Any idea on the ruling of Klefki retreating versus block Snorlax? Currently, PTC Live doesn't let you retreat. Seems to me that it should. No, Klefki can retreat against block Snorlax. Wait. Klefki says shut off all abilities of basic Pokemon except for Klefki's. Then you retreat the Klefki. No, Klefki can retreat against block Snorlax. Unless I'm trolling. What are you switching your list to add Switch and Rope? Wait, my Charizard list? I would not add Switch and Rope. If anything, you could add 1 Rope over a counter catcher, but that's the extent. Will the Switch cards being added incentivize the Radzard coming back? A little bit. If you are including a Switch card, then playing Radzard is better for sure. And I guess also, to be honest, Radzard does gain some value if like Roaring Moon is going to be more popular. So if Roaring Moon is going to be more popular, that incentivizes the Radzard, like makes Radzard better. So can you use Force Seal Stone with Path Out? Yes. Sorry. Klefki cannot retreat. Wait, why not? Why would Klefki not be able to retreat? In live, at least? Oh, on live, Klefki can't retreat? Oh, but it should be able to, right? Was that a bug on live? Unlucky. Is 1 retreat cost. Oh yeah, you still have to pay to retreat it, but you should be able to retreat. I just started getting into competitive play. My very first round at a local event, casual, not a cup. I got matched against like the 3rd best junior player in the world and got bodied. More of the story. Play locals. You'll have to get better. Yeah, but just playing Pokemon in general in local tournaments, online tournaments. Honestly, like if you can play more in local tournaments and online tournaments, you should look to try and do that over playing on PTCG Live, because that's better. You'll get better testing for sure. My bad, better practice. Have you ever looked into Houndstone EX with Xatu? Nope. Some of these things are strange on live. Still not sure if discarding double turbo for Garchomp EX second attack nerfs 20 or not. It should nerf, I think. Shouldn't it? I don't even know. Am I joining the Cinnabar online tournament tonight? No, I don't. I don't have time. I can only ever play in tournaments on weekends. I only ever play in tournaments on weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, I guess I could maybe play on Mondays depending, but yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tournaments don't work for me on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Should the discard occurs after damage calc? Dude, I need I should know that. I should know that, to be honest. We're playing Twitch chat. Soda back in Twitch chat, bro. All right, let's work on this list here. There's not too much gonna change. Not too much gonna change. But I'm gonna try the we're gonna try the Sylveon build. Sylveon's the build. can you keep up with requesting the song? I mean, it's a good song. I like this song. Okay. Pidgeysard duplicate. We're gonna make it Sylveon. What should we name this deck? Arvenzard, Evozard, but they're both Arvenzard. Sometimes it doesn't even have Argent, so it is Pidgeysard. Pidgeysard. Dude, there's just so much Pokemon to play, bro. Just like thinking about this, I also wanted to like play. I want to play some Evozard. I never got to try Pidgeysard without Arven. It's like another thing I've been wanting to try, but I just haven't tried. So we have to add the Sylveons. Because this thing takes 3 energy, I think we might have to go to 7-1, but we'll see. This guy takes 3 energy, man. Kind of want. Can we cut Jirachi or Manaphy? Can we cut Jirachi or Manaphy? You ever tried Pidgeysard with TM Evo? No. What would the adjustment be though? We'd cut a rare candy, we'd add a TM Evo, and then would we play a second Charmeleon, or would we go... Oh, I don't even have the game pulled up, my bad. Yeah, so what would we do? We'd go... Yeah, you play one... Would you play one Pidgeot? That means like turn 1, turn 2, we're not using Rotom. So it's like we have all those cards in there. And then sometimes when I use the TM Evo, I would have to have tested it, to be honest. I'd have to have tested it. Yeah. We're not going to do that today, but it is something worth testing, I think, in the future for sure, Paul. I think I'll put some time into it eventually. Definitely put some time into it eventually. So we can cut a counter catcher. That's probably fine. Don't you need Serena in this list? No, this thing KOs Urshifu. Serena's for the Rapid Strike matchup. This thing literally KOs Urshifu. You use Mew much? Yeah, Mew's really good. Dude, what is it with my foot being itchy as soon as I switch over to PTCG Live? Any specifications for song requests? Nope, just have to be a sub, and then I'll skip it if I don't like it. That's it. So Vitality Band plus TM Devo. Unless I want to tech for the Moon matchup. One Artisan, one Lost City. It's probably still fine. I could cut the Lost City though. Shampoo and soap your legs when you shower. Yeah. Well, you like use a cloth, but it's just literally a bug bite. It's like literally a bug bite on my foot, but it only starts itching. It's not always itchy. It just like starts itching. Bed bugs? It is not bed bugs. It is one bug bite on my foot. I would have more if I had bed bugs. Yeah, I just wanted to think about Jirachi and Manaphy real fast. It's probably correct to just play both. This guy's still good against... Honestly, what is Jirachi good against? What is Jirachi good against? Let me just look at like a meta breakdown real fast. Could we cut? We could maybe cut Jirachi, to be honest. We probably should keep. We should keep Manaphy. Sableye and Yoga Loop. It's not that relevant against Yoga Loop anymore if we have this in here, though. I'm not scared of the Boop anymore, I feel like. Cresselia? I don't care about it against Cresselia either, to be honest. It's just Sableye. What decks play Sableye? Sablezard, Lost Box. Sablezard, Lost Pile. Sablezard, Lost Pile, Lost... and Tina. You lose to Tina without Jirachi? That's not true. You don't need Jirachi against Tina. You sometimes need Jirachi against Tina. But you could definitely manage... Fairly often you could manage. Manaphy is the one you need against Tina, I think. Definitely don't need Jirachi, though. He's nice, though. I don't mind him. We'll keep the one of Lost City. Valiant? It's okay against Valiant. Yeah, it's good against Valiant to stop the Yoga Loop. There might be enough fringe reasons to keep it, to be honest. Sylveon, you can go 7 fire, 1 jet, 100. I mean, I don't think the energy count needs to adjust too much. If anything, we should maybe play more energy. I don't think I'd still ever play a jet, though. I don't know if I'd ever still play a jet. I don't know. I will cut the second cannon catcher for now, but I might put that back in, to be honest. I might put that back in. This thing has 1 retreat, right? Okay, cool. Maybe I'm not gonna change it. The thing is, like, I'm just, do I want to keep the second counter catcher and give her something else? Is like my thought process here. Instead, like, I'm adding the Sylveon VMAX. And I cut a counter catcher. The only other thing I could cut would be the Nest Ball, I feel like. The double counter catcher is nice. I wonder if, like, what's better between those two. I could even, like, do something weird. I don't know. How good is Lost City right now? Lost City is good. I don't think Lost City's actually that good against Lost Tina, to be honest. It's, like, very okay. Lost City's good against Lost Pile. Okay against Guardy, but I don't really want to tech for Guardy. It's okay in Mirror, but not really. It's like good against Lost Pile, and that's it, right? Guardy. It's not really that good against Guardy if you only have 1. It's not really that good. Go down to 3 Ultra Ball? No. Never cut again Ultra Ball. Lost City, man. Because we could, like, go cut Nest Ball, put back second counter catcher, cut Lost City for second Artisan. I don't hate that. I kind of like that idea. Lost City's good against what? Lost Pile. That's like it. It's like only good against Lost Pile. It is good against Lost Pile, though. It is good against Lost Pile. Can be good against Lost Tina. I don't think it's like that. It's not like, okay, I really want to play this because Lost Tina is there, but. You already say why Sylveon, or is it a surprise? It's always a surprise. Alright, I think that's good enough. Oops, I gotta actually, like, lock in the deck. I don't know, if we're gonna play the Sylveon, though, I feel like we should get some matching sleeves here, though, you know? Those look like Sylveon style sleeve. Or just a deck box. Okay. That one's pink. Oh, shoot. Alright. Got hearts on everything. I want to unlock everything that's lockable. Is this like locking this coin for me? It should, right? Oh, this one's kind of cool, actually. I don't mind that coin. That coin's kind of cool. If they come out with like coins and stuff, this is the ones that like are kind of cool. No, dude. Oh, I have all the coins unlocked? Oh, almost. That's one of my missions, to be honest. All coin. I'm gonna unlock all unlockables. But then they had stuff like this, which is just, and it's called flowers. Like, what does that even mean, bro? We got Pokemon shit here. Why is there nothing Pokemon on that? There's so much stuff you can draw from to make Pokemon shit. How much more do I have? I got 2.6. Do I have one more coin to unlock? Oh no, I got a bunch. Shoot, we're close. We can't quite get there today though. Okay, let them cook. Where's that coin I found? All right, dope. Let's go, bro. All right, looks good. Looks good. Load up that prize tracker. I'll throw it in the Discord. I gotta go open my window because it's so hot in here. It's not that hot, but it's too hot. Would I consider a ribbon badge when you play 2 vacuum? Oh, ribbon badge has nothing to do with vacuum, right? Oh, because I can put the 4 seal stone on it. I see what you're saying. It does. You're right. probably... I guess the big question would be how often can they just get around my ribbon badge? I see what you're saying, though. That's like a lot of work, though. It's a lot of work. I don't think so. Although it would make the Sylveon V worth 1 prize card, which is kind of cool. But Force Heal sounds like too important, I feel like. That's weird, actually. Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think deleting Fire type was good, and I hope they delete Dragon one of these days. Sheesh, that's kind of aggressive. Hi, Azul, hope you're fine. I have a question. How can I improve as a player playing Chi-Pao backs? I can handle Mordex IRL. Thanks for answers. How can I improve as a player playing Chi-Pao backs? I don't know. I guess I don't really have anything specific for that. Like, just I mean, what I just said earlier was like, play in online tournaments, to be honest, is like a good maybe I'll open up this so I could call for family. No, I think I'm gonna sacrifice Jirachi here. Yeah, playing online tournaments is a good start. Okay, not bad. This can get Ultra Ball Forest. I'm not gonna KO my only Charmander though, so I need Charmander. I mean, I don't know what I'm up against, so I might really want the Sylveon if it is. So I got 5, so I probably has 1 energy. It could be Tina. It probably is Tina, to be honest. It probably just is Tina. Let's go for the Sylveon. Down. So should I just get an Ultra Ball off this? I feel like I should. Then we can like Ultra Ball away this plus the top deck Candy Pidgeot, Candy Zard, and then we still have our quick search for afterwards. Makes sense, makes sense. Still on them for 220. It is possible. It is possible. See what they're playing though. I mean, my guess is that they're playing Lost Tina. My guess. Okay. It is the Tina. Grammy. Escape rope would be kind of annoying here, to be honest. To get off the escape rope. I kind of like if they're gonna attack this turn with Cram, I want to just KO my Jirachi. Please just take him out, bro. Take him. I don't need him. I don't want him. Don't need him. Don't want him. Path. Ooh. Okay, so I have to Arvin. Candy Zard knock out with Zard. Okay. I need Forest. And maybe just a dead card for the Ultra Ball? How big of a threat is Greninja from them next turn? Not super high. Honestly, I might give up the research and keep the... Yeah, I will. Oh, I need to get Forest anyways, though. Kind of it. Using a vacuum here wouldn't be very efficient. Okay. Yeah, I think I am going to go... Nice quick search should we work with after that as well. Wait, don't tell him. Don't tell me what. Don't tell me what. About the light thing? I know the light. I've noticed the lighting. Giving them Artisan. I kind of want the Artisan now, though. Yeah. So I could get Charmander Manaphy. I kind of like that, to be honest. Then we can make Sylveon an attacker. Yeah, I kind of like that. Or could just get a stadium bump, another stadium bump. How many paths have they used though? It's just the one, right? Yeah. Maybe I should just get like Lost City, I guess. Sure. It's fine. They could get the Greninja play here. If they get it, they get it. I don't know. It's fine. I just want to be able to quick search next turn just in case. Azul, new here. I just recently got into playing PTCG. I went to a local tournament at a nearby store. At the end, my last opponent asked to take the draw and split the prizes. I did, but regret it. Local tournament at a nearby store. At the end, my opponent asked to draw and split the prizes. I did, but I regret it. Played after 4 and I won. I mean, I don't know if you should. I don't know if you should regret it. It's just kind of like, I mean, if I would play just because you're trying to play to win, you're trying to become better and like have the winner mentality. If you're trying to max it, like if that's that your goal is to win, then you shouldn't split in that situation. But I mean, yeah, it's not the end of the world, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't like beat yourself up too much about that at all either. It's like not that, just like one tournament. Now you can like just change your mindset going forward and just like, nah, just play it out next time. Yeah, just like next time, play it out. It's not a big of a deal. Where can one view this deck list? Be seen if one does not have Discord. If you're on desktop, you can check it out on Twitch. But if not, you do need Discord. Here's where I'm not sure how I should play this. Well, I can do this to get the Manaphy, which is nice. We kind of have like the whole. I think I'm just gonna boss KO the Tina. Manaphy, or not? Sorry, I'm gonna boss punch the Tina. That feels like the best play here is boss punch Tina. Seems chill. Yeah, boss punch Tina seems like the play. Keep them bench locked. I don't know if that matters too much, but I'm just gonna punch some Tinas. Yeah, they can't like bench new Tinas is the thing. Get some damage built up on these Tinas. There's a chest saying if your opponent offers a draw, try to find out why he thinks he's worse off. Oh yeah, so you can like exploit why they think they're at a disadvantage or something like that. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in Pokemon, they don't necessarily think they're like a worse player or can't beat you. Like a lot of people just like are comfortable with like taking the split, right? They got to the point where they can split like a local tournament and get some store credit or whatever it is. And then they're just like, okay, I'm comfortable with a split here. I'm comfortable with walking away with like whatever that half of the prizing with a split here at a local tournament. But sometimes people are offering the split because they have a bad matchup against whatever you're playing, or they think you are better. So that is also possible. Typically, it's just good risk value to split. Yeah, but it'll even out over time, anyways, though, Paul. Right? Like if you're, unless you feel like you're never gonna ever get as far as you did this time ever again, then I guess it is good value to go for the split. But if you're trying to like get back to that place again eventually at some point, then you should just play it out, right? You should just play it out and be like, okay, I'll just play this one out. Ooh, they got the counter catcher. My Pidge, bro. My Pidge. Wait, did I even quick search last turn? Oh yeah, I got the Charmander. You're not gonna lie, Pidge going down here. Wait, why are they attaching more energy active? You're active, dude. I can still attack you with Charizard. What? What are you doing? My Charizard is still going to attack next turn. They also lost on to Tina, so lost owning this Tina is actually really, really good. So this is like the time when you want to lost zone Tina against Tina. They lost zone to Tina, and then I can lost zone a Tina, which means they have no more Tina to set up. So they have a Tina, and that's it. So this is why the Lost City can be, this is when Lost City is pretty good against Tina, I'm not going to lie. So I go like Lost City. And then I kind of want to Ultra Ball for my next Zard right now because they could bring up Lost Impact Knockout, and then I have just Zard to back it up. And they can't like trap anything for too long and like bench snipe me either. Also, I have an energy prize, so it's possible I pull it off my prize cards this turn because I have 2 in here now. Yeah. It would have been nice. See, this is where like it feels a little bit iffy with the 6 energy right here. It feels a little bit iffy for sure. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Oh, should I have attacked with the fresh Tina though? Oh, oops. I should. Oh, my bad. I should have attacked with the fresh Charizard for sure. Well, I almost like want to give him the knockouts. I got him. Appreciate it, Caden. Appreciate the heads up. Do you think Wailord from Silver Tempest could work with Excalibur from Paldea Evolved? I have no idea what the card does. So Roxanne hit. I did get the energy off the prize card, which is nice. All right, J-Man, just for literally asking it back to back though, I am gonna time you out. Time you out. Tina has one play. Yeah, they have one play, right? Knock out my active Charizard. Also, I guess I wouldn't want them to cram this Charizard either, though, right? So I guess like just leaving this up kind of makes sense. What is the Sylveon weak to? Metal. Yeah, they're asking me the same question back to back like that. Is all it's gonna do is get you timed out. If I don't respond to your question for a little while, then it's okay to like ask again. But if you ask a second time and I still don't respond to it, it's probably because I just don't want to answer the question. So. Oh, they still have their Star Requiem left, though, I guess. Maybe I still did want to push this Charizard because they still have Star Requiem left. Yeah, they still have Star Requiem left. So now they could go knock this out with Sableye and then Star Requiem this. Oof. Okay. So I still should have attacked with the other Star because I want to get their Tina in the. I want them to attack with Tina. Also on Turbo Hands. You mean like Moon Hands or like Miraidon? Moon Hands is pretty cool. I don't know if you saw it. If you don't respond, I see everything. Like. Yeah, sometimes I miss it now and then. So if you want, feel free to ask me a second time if I haven't responded for a little while, or if your question has like gone up in chat. If your question hasn't gone up in chat, when I look over at chat, I'm still gonna see the question. Like if you ask it, if you ask a question and then your question is like there's one chat separating your question and your previous question, I'm gonna see your question. Like, yeah. So this is a misplay now because now they can triple cram me. Yeah, because I want to get the Tina out. I want them to send their Tina up. All right, Roxanne me into boss is pretty cool. There it is. Shout out to my opponent. Roxanne me into boss. That's a dub. That's a dub. My opponent is my best ally sometimes, you know? Just be like that. They even had like that. The early counter catcher on the pitch out is honestly kind of scary because then like, even if I can find a stadium bump for path, it's like I don't have a quick search to work with, so who cares? Like I bumped your path, but yeah. So yeah, I should have attacked with the other Charizard EX because of that. Because then I would have forced the Tina out to get the KO, and they couldn't have triple crammed it like they did. Instead, they got to triple cram it, and then yeah. It was a close one though. It was a close one. Oh, my misplay almost cost me. San An finals all over again? Kinda, yeah. I misplayed and then I still beat the Tina. I misplayed and then I still won. Sylveon's retreat cost? 1. The VMAX is 2. You should the 50 months there, Devour. This is top player privilege. Oh, this is what I was talking about the whole time. This is what we need more of. That right there. Complete 2 matches without conceding. All right, see if I can get it done. 1 more to go. Sylveon Charizard. Sylveon's good against Rapid Strike. Why test Sylveon Charizard? Does the Sylveon help with any major matchups? Rapid Strike. You asked a question about what box you used. Wait, what do you mean? What box for what? Oh, they carry my cards in? I'll just put exclamation. It's in my. Did I misplay in the tournament? Yeah. Box for organizing? Where's that link? That link's in my Twitch chat. Oh, if you put exclamation point tournament equipment, it should, or tournament gear, it should pop up in the YouTube side of things too. Yeah, exclamation point tournament gear. I think I can view the deck list on Twitch due to my current ban. Unlucky. Well, gotta get Discord then. What's the Sylveon for? Use it as like a turn 1 V Pokemon, and then the VMAX is good against Tina potentially, and then really good against Rapid Strike. That's a lot of Battle VIP passes. Pretty good. All right, there's the Ursh. Let's see if it does anything. Let's see if it does anything. What's the optimal Guardy list right now? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, Ursh Valiant. No, don't donk me. We could get donked literally right here, right now. Possible. Another one. 3 and 4. Do you play with Matt? I use Matt sleeves. Matt Dragon Shields. You're done, pal? I might be. That's 3. They definitely have access to Billy. That's Billy. They used Heavy Ball and didn't get one, right? So they need to hit 3 switch cards and a Iron Valiant off this. Bans must be permanent. Nope, bans are not permanent. You're just still banned. All right, so oh, dude, what the heck? Dude, what are these prize cards? That's so. I prize Manaphy. I prize Manaphy and the Sylveon pieces, or the Sylveon V. The VMAX is here. Great, perfect. All right, we can still get some squad. We can still get hella squad, I guess. I do want to get out quick search, I think. I guess I can G-Max Rapid Flow. Do I just get like another Charmander because of like the threat of G-Max Rapid Flow, I guess? I don't even know. Do I try to get the whole squad like this? I'm locked. This guy in the hand is kind of cool, but I think I just research at this point. I could have got... Getting Mew is weird though, because it's like another little shrimp that like lives in play. The rest of the... Good to know. For the rest of the game. What is this? Okay. See, not having Sylveon in play here is so bad. I have nowhere to put this. What do I do with this 4 Sealstone? Yikes. Pass? Sure. I actually got the 4th one as well. Yeah, nice. Nice. April. Well, it has to be another Charmander, right? Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. This sucks, man. There's been a few games I played where every card is backwards. Wait, really? I've only ever had like this one card. Dude, Hyrule, you're pushing it, bro. Like, if you want me to ban you on YouTube chat, I got you. Like, you can keep talking about it. Say one more thing. I got you. I mean, that's what you want. I watched the San Antonio stream and Time so will run one right when I hit midnight on New Year's. All right. So what they do here, they cooked me a little bit. Still got some Charmanders. Don't have much else though. Want to bench second Pidgey over 4th Mander? Because they're just both gonna get G-Max Rapid Flow potentially. I was like, okay, if they whiff the, well, I don't know. I guess it could have been okay. I was just kind of playing around G-Max Rapid Flow, being like, I'll bench 1 so they go after that instead of all my Manders or something. Honestly, it maybe didn't really matter though. Do you think Iron Valiant has legs in this meta? I don't know. Yes. 2. Do this. Just grab this and put it on the bottom of the deck. Actually, up to 8. 2 to 8. Actually, I shouldn't have done this, to be honest. Actually, I misplayed. I shouldn't have used this, because if I draw into Luminion, then I might want to put the Force Shield on Luminion. And then, like, even though, like, putting Luminion play is not going to get me a supporter for the turn, just to, like, use this for that to get the Candy Zard off would have been better. Okay, we got there anyways. Nice. So Ultra Ball away. Probably the Pidge. And this might be good to get rid of their other tool card, or even, like, a Force Sealstone later on. So I think, like, this. Yeah, but I should have saved that just in case. Didn't end up mattering, but it could have mattered. Let's get a couple energies. We're swinging. Leave the rest in there, I think. I don't think there's a reason to utilize any of them. Or like put any of them in play. I could put one on the bench, to be honest. I could have put one on one of the bench Pokemon, to be honest. Put one on the bench Pokemon, because if they play Escape Rope, and then I push Charmander, and they decide, screw it. I'm gonna see if they can move that at all or not, and then I get stuck. That probably won't be the way they play it out, to be honest. They're probably gonna G-Max Rapid Flow both of these. So they're probably gonna go... Well, they don't want to draw too many prize cards, but they could like ping... No, to be honest, they could like ping my active. Dude, they got me in a really bad spot here. This does not feel like I'm gonna win. I do not feel like this is. I feel like I'm in a terrible spot here. That is interesting though. This ping is interesting here because they could have G-Max Rapid Flow both Charmanders and then build up damage on Jirachi. But it feels like they have to punch my active here. That's also weird that they got rid of both of their Urshifu. So if they don't have a Super Rod, they could still attack with Urshifu V. They can still attack with Urshifu V or... interesting. They do play TM Devo, right? I'm pretty sure this deck plays TM Devo. Yep, there it is. Oh, are they just gonna Devo me this turn? What about a Hover or Candy? They could. But then I'm gonna Devo them. And they maybe have Radiant Charizard. Some of them play Radiant Charizard, some of them don't. Okay, they're flowing my active so they can TM Devo it next turn. Makes sense. So they can go flow here and here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So what do I do? How do I respond to this? I don't feel like I have a good response here. Oh, wait, they killed the Jirachi. Wait, I'm so confused. All right. I guess TM Devoing them. If this is gonna stick, I can just leave it. I get this access to this next turn. Think about just vacuuming this and just KOing their active. I almost want to like boss the Squawkabilly, but I don't think it really does that much, to be honest. Feels like I just lose though. No, it's not 100% true actually. I'll save the boss for later. Well, I want to save my bosses. If the town store's in play next turn, then I still have access to the town store. Like if the town store's just in play next turn and I get the Sylveon like I did, then I can just go town store for 4 Sealstone. And I don't think they play. They maybe play Vacuum, but I don't think they play any other stadium besides this, so. Why'd they flow Jirachi? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. Oh, there's another town store. Well, they gave it to me again, I guess. They did worker it. They did worker it. I guess this thing gets sent up. I'm curious to see where this develops from here, though. I'm curious to see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, they could Yoga Loop this, right? Sheesh. So they could Yoga Loop. They could go Yoga Loop, knockout TM Devo. Oh, I just lose. Yeah, I just lose to that play. I don't have a play for that play. See what they have here, though. Maybe they think it affects Tachyon Bits? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I mean, they were literally using it while my Jirachi was in play, so I think they know. I guess that's like that's the explanation. That's the explanation. I think they know. I think they know. All right, what else do they got? Okay. Still alive. Did top deck the 4 Sealstone. A different Charmander. Because Ember's good against Gardevoir. You can hit KO Shiny Arcana for 40. Sometimes. They have the TM Devo in hand. I need to bump their stadium here, to be honest. I'm kind of low on stadiums myself. I guess I could guarantee it, though. I can go like this and this. Okay. These two. Luminion for Iono. Bench Sylveon. Well, I guess I don't even need a bench Sylveon, to be honest. But I guess well, the thing is, like, they win off triple Charmander. But they can't KO all of them here anyways. So I'm a bench Sylveon. And then... I could still shuffle the deck anyways. What else do I have for tool cards? Doesn't really matter, right? Just throw this here. I got rid of my Team Devo, right? I did loss on it. All right. Your suggestion for adding Team Devo for the Zardmere has me dunking on the ladder. That's pretty good. Shout out Champions League Kyoto for that, though. Literally every Zard player in Kyoto played it. Every single one of them had it in their deck. All right, so I guess if I want a top deck boss, I'll use Town Store. When should you exactly use the Team Devo in the Zardmere? When your opponent's about to win, or when you can... Ah, that sucks. Didn't get anything that I wanted. I feel like I gotta bump the stadium here, though. I do collapse so they can't bench anything? Probably. I kind of want to remove one of my Charmanders from play next turn with the collapse. But if I don't put in collapse, then they could Metacham me. I could have super out the Jirachi back. No. Alright, just go with Lost City here. I have no energy in my discard pile. Lost City. Dream Gift for Candy. I mean, nothing seems great. Sure. See what happens. Have a good one, Patty. Team Devo good in any other matchups? I mean, it can be like weirdly good against stuff like Lost Tina, but it's not like a card you attempt to utilize consistently for sure. It can be like weirdly good against Lost Tina. Man, that Moon hands list is cool, but Zard is very hard. I don't know if it is though, Danny. That matchup got weird now because like it almost feels like what happened to the matchup. It almost feels like it's correct to go second or correct to go first in that matchup. But if Zard goes first, they could just have a slow start and lose because of that. Because if you let Moon hands go first, they just get turn 2 hands. And if you leave a 2 prizer in the active, then they just attack with Moon. So they always get the first 2 prize cards, and then they can like chain Moons after that. Yeah, I don't know. That matchup doesn't seem terrible, to be honest. Is Devo good in any other matchups? What was I was explaining with that? It's good against Guardy. It's good against Guardy, and it can be good against Guardy, and then also like weirdly can be good against Lost Tina. It is. I played it a bunch last night. It's hard. Why are you bringing me down like that, Danny? It's definitely better than it has been for Moon, but I guess maybe it's not good enough. Would you say going first with hands Moon is better against Zard? Yes, you definitely want to go first. You can just set up the turn 2 hands. Again, the extra turn is a big deal. What do I do here? In theory, it's good, but practice it's inconsistent. I could see it. I mean, this art should always just go up, right? Why am I over like debating this? This art just always goes up here. If they have ping Team Diva, I'd lose, I guess, yeah. Uh-oh. They might have it here. Ping, switch, ping, attach. Do you want to play it really bad? I mean, if the Zard matchup's bad, then it's not good enough yet then. Like, that's like you need to be able to beat, you need to have at least a 50-50 against Zard. That's not true. You could have a slightly unfavored against Zard and be okay. Like, if you have a 45... 60-40 is kind of pushing it, it feels like. I don't think I'd want to walk into the tournament with like a 60-40 or 40-60 against Zard. That's kind of pushing it. That feels tough. I went second against Zard with Moon hands last night and tried to hit the turn 1 Ninja. Well, yeah, you try and push for those kind of plays if you do go second. But I think you should be choosing to go first just to threaten the turn 2 hands. For sure. Yeah, push the 29 months there, Mew. How's Jimmy feel as an ability? I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely solid. Finding any one item card is not bad. It doesn't feel better than Rotom, but yeah, it doesn't feel better because of the Rotom. But yeah, that's usually what TMDO is really good in mirror match. It's like okay against Gardevoir. It's usually not winning many games against Gardevoir, but it can. Okay against Guard, really good in mirror. Okay against Guardy. And then really good in mirror. Okay against Guardy. Like against like Arceus decks and stuff, it could be like okay, but probably just doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter that much against Tina either. Like I said, it can be okay against Tina, but I just choose to go first. I haven't really been paying attention, to be honest. I'm just kind of like default playing the game. I'm going second in this one, so I assume no. Moon deck's on my YouTube channel or in the Discord. I will never show a deck list on stream. Deck lists are either in a YouTube video on my YouTube channel, or they are always in my Discord. So yeah, always just go to the Discord. Always in the Discord. Yeah, you won't catch me showing a list on stream. I put my grocery list. It's pretty short, but I guess if you really want it, yeah, I can leak the list. What's that grocery list look like though? For Chi and Pao, it's useful. Yeah, I can see it getting some value against Chi and Pao. It's like, it sounds okay against Chi and Pao. It sounds okay. Because you could just counter catch or KO the thing. So using the TM Devo, I don't know, you're probably just like, yeah, I don't know, it seems okay. What happens when you're looking at lists on Limitless? I'll never pull up a list on PTCG Live. Are you happy now, Jake? I will never pull up a full list on PTCG Live. Yeah. Is there any stream tools that display deck list? Yep, there's one currently on my stream, active right now. If you're on desktop, yo, appreciate the 2 months there, LGK. Show your wish list from Santa this year. No leaks. All right, I want to keep the stadium bump, so I think we should like start with this. See what we get. You can't even pull up a full list on PTCG Live. True, that's true. You can't even do that anyways to begin with. Very much facts. Oh, I get a tool card. I was like about to go for rare candy there or something. I was like, oh, in a rare candy? Let's go. Do I even need 2 of these here? Oh, we can get some squad, right? Actually, I'm gonna get an Ember one here first, because I'm gonna evolve the Ember one and I can keep the Blazing Destruction around. And then, I mean, can they really threaten me with Greninja here? They got off 2. I guess they could Greninja next turn. So I should go Manaphy, Sylveon. Sure. I mean, this hand's kind of sick, to be honest. Wait. This hand does not have turn 2 Charizard, Candy Pidgey, though. Oh, it does, yeah. Cool. Gift for Candy, right? Yeah. This kind of hand, though, like, I would prefer to have, like, Rotom for 3. But we get the option to attack with the Sylveon, which is kind of cool, so. What do you say, Bax? Zard matchups like 50-50 or slightly favored for Bax? I think it is solidly favored for Bax. I think, yeah. I think it is neither of those. I think it is solidly favored for Bax. Surprised you didn't attach Stone there. Oh, I probably should have attached Stone there, actually, yeah. They don't really, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to get my hand disrupted, but Tina plays, like, more often plays 1 Iono than they play 1 Vacuum. So I should have attached it. The chance that they had the Vacuum there is, like, pretty low. But maybe I do just play around that because of how unlikely it is that they have... It is also very unlikely that they play or have the... Likely that they play or have the switch card. Not the switch card. The Vacuum or the Iono. But I know they don't... I know for a fact that they don't want to Iono me. They want to play Colress. They don't care about Iono in this hand, probably. Even though I did just go search out Red Candy. They just want to use Colress, get their Lost Zone built up. They probably value that a little bit higher. But, yeah. Plays around Vacuum, but it's probably better to play around Iono here. I guess the thing would be, like, if they see Iono, they're not definitely going to play it. But if they see Vacuum, they're definitely going to play it. I guess it's a little bit weird, though. You play any switch cards in this deck? Nope. Azul, would you say Charizard is favored into Lostina? Nope. Slightly favored for Lostina. Is there in the game I doubt Lost Zone will use Iono? I mean, they'll use it if they're their only draw supporter. That's, like, basically the only reason they would use it, though. I could use this to get Pidgeot, and then use this. Candy, Pidgeot, switch out Candy, Candy's art, knockout. Sure, why not? Switch out Pidgeot. I'm always searching out Pidgeot off of this. Okay, yeah. And then, oh wait, I could have got. No, well, no. All right. So I can go Artisan. We're actually really close to... No, we can't even KO that anyways. All right, Candy Pidgeot. Really close to something, but not enough. This one, because this one can bump stadiums. And I'm gonna go only get 2 energy off this so I can hard retreat the Mew here. I think it's probably better. Leave the energy in the deck to accelerate with another Charizard. Then I think I just quick search. Honestly, I think I just quick search for Boss and punch the Tina. Don't really want to give them counter catcher. And like, yeah, getting the early hits on the Tinas is really, really nice. And also, this is a Tina V-Star, which means it's possible. It's a Tina V-Star, so it's possible my opponent can't even retreat this next turn because they play switch cards. A lot of people play like a split of switch card, escape up, switch. They're already down a switch, and they're down 2 Jets, so it's possible it gets kind of stuck. But I think just getting ahead on this punch is probably better. You think most Latina builds run 2 Roxanne, or is 1 enough? Most play 2, and I would play 2. Doesn't really matter, but quick search after Mew is technically better than at the end. Quick search after Mew. What did I get off my quick search? After Mew is technically better than at the end. Doesn't really matter, but quick search after. Wait, that's what I did though. I quick searched after my Mew, right? Quick search. Oh, because I ended up getting boss. No, but I would have quick searched for rare candy if I didn't get rare candy off of Mew. But I got the rare candy off the Mew, Jake. But if I the Mew whiffs, then the quick search has to get the rare candy, right? Yes. No. Maybe? Yes. But that's what I did. Wait, maybe you're not talking to me though. If only Sylveon could get any trainer, that'd be sick. Maybe better than Rotom at that point. You quick search after Charizard. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, sure. I could put. I wouldn't hate pushing Mew here to go get a card, but I could get crammed. And if I'm gonna get crammed, I want my Pidgeot to get crammed. Probably. I'm down with that. Sure. What's better, Lost Box Tina or Lost Box Zard? Probably Lost Box Tina. Well, I wouldn't even call it Lost Box, just Lost Tina. But yeah, sure. Lost Tina is better than Lost Box. I see what you're saying. I should go quick search and then Candy Zard boss. I see what you're saying. You had me confused there for a second, but you are correct, yeah. Yeah, Lost Tina is definitely better than Lost Zard. Lost Zard is pretty fragile, I feel like, in the current meta. It's like, okay deck. Is it getting better for it? Honestly, if Gardevoir gets more popular, none of the Gardevoirs play Jirachi, Lost Zard is probably in a better spot moving forward because Miraidon is becoming less popular, Charizard is becoming more popular. Your Charizard matchup's tough too, isn't it? Maybe I'm trolling. Maybe I need to play that more. But dude, when I played against Charizard with Lost Zard, it was just like they just go Zard, Jirachi. I don't know, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck do I do? Like, I lose. Yeah, it felt pretty impossible, but maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. Better matchup than I'm giving it credit for. Not sure. How come you prefer the gloves over band? Wait, what gloves? Justified gloves? Because justified gloves can happen when you're tied or ahead. And the Defiance band only really matters in the mirror match. Like, it covers all your matchups, basically. I like the band because it helps with all the matchups rather than just Zard. I mean, if you actually think about it, though, Defiance Band does not do that much against any other matchup, really. Defiance Band, like, does nothing against any other matchup. Oh, I guess it's let some loss impact my Pidgeot. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. I probably should have pushed me. I didn't really think about getting loss impacted here. If you think about it, it really doesn't do that much against, like, any matchup. The Defiance Band does. Doesn't. My bad. Defiance Band doesn't really do anything against any matchup. Except for... Defiance Band is good against Roaring Moon. Justified does the same thing as Roaring Moon. I play Radzard still, so it helps with that. Yeah, sure. If you play Radzard, then it obviously helps with the Radzard. But I definitely shouldn't have pushed that up there. I literally just like wasn't thinking about loss impact happening, like at all. It did happen though. Gotta get around this now. Try the Lost Pile with Dragonite in hands. I don't think I'm gonna be trying any Lost Pile for a while. They all just feel the same. They all just feel like a massive pile. Yeah, you're not gonna catch me piling anytime soon, I don't think. They all just feel super mid. Well, I definitely need some more cards to work with here, so I think the Mew has to come up. And the question is like, I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I'm gonna KO their active. Should I get a Pidgey? The Lost Pile in 2 weeks? That's true. Maybe that one card changes everything. It's possible. They're not pull up to Portland with Lost Pile. I don't plan on it. Maybe Grant or Caleb has like a broken build with it though. That might be the difference maker. Okay, I could just get Jirachi here and like candy out another Zard. What is my energy count in the deck though? Not very high, right? One in hand. Like Sableye is a threat. If I get the Jirachi though, I have no room for quick search anymore. That's like the problem here is if I get this, I have no room for quick search. Maybe that's fine though. I want quick search, but maybe we're off quick search for the rest of the game. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. What if I counter catch or KO their Tina here? That'd be interesting actually. That would be interesting, but I don't know if it's correct. Definitely interesting though. Counter catch up the Tina. KO the fresh Tina. They have a Tina in the Lost Zone? No. Dude, how many energy do they have in the Lost Zone? Oh, 6? 7, 8, 9 down. No Super Rod. Okay. 6. I think I'm gonna go Super Rod. I only have 1 energy in here though. I'm gonna retreat 1 so I can like get another energy back with that then I guess. And I guess Arvin just for level ball for Charmeleon. Charmeleon's pretty chill. I'm not loving my situation though. I get the Melian. Not loving it. Pop their active and see where it goes though, I guess. With the Team Devo. Yeah, dude, I just pushing my Pidgey out there was so bad though. That was just like a mistake. That was just a mistake. What's the purpose of Sylveon V? Just searches out for an item turn 1 ahead. It can hold our 4 Seal Stone. It's the same thing as Rotom. It's just like a turn 1 extra consistency plus holds 4 Seal Stone. It's the same thing as Rotom. It literally is just Rotom, but it's called Sylveon V. It just does something different to help our turn 1 consistency and our follow-up 4 Seal Stone. But then we get to play Sylveon VMAX. So that's like the buff of playing Sylveon V over Rotom is you get to play Sylveon VMAX. Now I think Rotom is better than Sylveon V overall. Like if we could put Rotom's ability on Sylveon V, that'd be perfect. Then it'd be just better. 1 retreat, 200 HP, weak to metal over weak to fighting. Like those are like probably all pluses. Magical Shot, we can even use its attack. Not that we would ever probably, but we could. So those are like all buffs. But I think Rotom's ability is overall better than Dream Gift. So it's like, is the trade-off of not playing Rotom to play Sylveon V worth including the Sylveon VMAX? Because otherwise there's no reason. If you're not going to play Sylveon VMAX, there's definitely no reason to play it for sure. But why do you feel that Pokemon has a lack of in-person deck profiles? What do you mean, James Brown? How many hours of sleep do you get a night? Oh, you mean like the in-person deck profiles, like where someone like lays out their deck and talks about it as they lay it out? Are those the ones you're talking about? Maybe I should start doing those with like my regional tournament decks. Like when I get back from our regional, I'll like talk about the deck and why I played it and like all the card choices. That'd be some good content probably. Are you talking about like that though? Yeah, I'll start doing that with my, to be honest, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that with my regional decks when I get back from regionals. I'll talk about the deck I played and stuff like that. Apparently people do these all the time at MTG and Yu-Gi-Oh. We stopped in like 2014. Yeah, people just don't do them for content. But I'll do that with my regional decks from now on. Yeah, like the Yu-Gi-Oh contest, I would interview other top decks. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure, that's cool. And also like it gives it a different feel if I'm using physical cards as opposed to like just talking about a picture of a deck list on a screen, which makes sense for some content but not all content. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I'll do that after regionals from now on. First one coming at you after Portland, so Monday. Like you're interviewing Jake Gearhart about his Turbo Meowscarada VSAR deck. That could also be cool too, to interview players. Ooh, that's really good. Can I bring a setup with me to do that? It have to be a phone-based setup. That would be really good content. Dude, I just don't see, I want to do that in-person regional content. I don't have time at an actual event to do that. Just do a phone and a lav mic. Yeah, I need to get the Rode mics. I need to get those Rode mics, Omar. That everyone has, because they're just insanely good. Chip has them. That's what Chip uses. You do when you drop 50% of them? That's true, Paul. Yeah, I need to get a rig together. You know what? I need to get a setup together, to be honest, so that way I can do it if I do drop. That's what I need to do. So I need to get like a setup for everything like that to do that in case I do drop. So if I do drop and I'm not playing in day 2, but if I'm playing in day 2, I just don't have, there's no time. Literally time does not exist. Yeah, and when day 2's over, I'm just burnt. Like I'm just trying to go get some food, chill, go to the airport because I try and fly it on Sunday. But for the tournaments that I don't make day 2, then I could do that. And like in day 2 as other players are dropping or if they want to show off their list. All right, cool, cool, cool. I like that idea. Good idea. Good idea. Good talk, chat. See you next year. We'll definitely run that. Bro's grinching the world's invites of both grants. Bro, don't worry. They'll get their invites. Not expecting you, but has Chip said he will be at Portland? Chip did say, yeah, Chip will be at Portland. I was like, I was wondering if the caster things got like revealed or not. So I was just about to go look up on Twitter because I saw Sable House tweet something earlier. Okay, this is good for me that they actually took the knockout. To be honest, I thought they're gonna try and trap me. And now I can like push this up, take knockout, attach a Charmeleon. I really just want a Charizard here. Top deck Charizard. Oh, okay. I can go attach here. I could bench Charmander. That does give a lot of prize cards for Sableye to feed off of, but if they can't my only Charmeleon, that feels bad as well. They're at 3. Ooh, dude, if I had boss here, I had the 3. Oh, the 3 prize turn KO Tina would have been so sick. So I'll put this here anyways, because if they don't KO this, then I can still chase this thing down. If they like don't take a knockout next turn. Dude, if I had boss here, that would have, well, I should have put that. No, TM Devo back to the deck is actually fine. So that way I can play Arvin to get 2 cards. Oof, got the Ultra Ball. Pretty clean. Give me the Mix Zard. Evolve Zard here. Oof, that's a questionable one. I don't have an energy for it. And if I get a Stadium Bump, I could get the energy for it. Questionable, questionable, questionable. I'm gonna go swing because I have the boss. So that way, if they go Sableye KO Charmeleon this turn, I just go boss KO Tina and I probably just win. So if I didn't have the boss in hand, I would probably evolve there, I think. To play around like Rock. Oh, they could Rock Sand me this turn. Maybe I should have just evolved. That's a tough one, to be honest. That's a tough one, to be honest. What about Rocks? Yeah, Rocks is on the way. That is true. You appreciate that prime sub there, Ruben. 85. Appreciate the 4 months as well there, Mr. Bisco. Good luck in Portland this weekend. Appreciate it. Appreciate the prime sub there as well. Purple 0. 111. Welcome both to the pack. We're all out of bread, but we got plenty of. Tune into the active. Uh-oh, tune into the active. Red alert, red alert. Now, are they just AFK, or they actually push up tune into the active? Because they definitely just have a Comfy with an energy here. I didn't do that, so. Oh, they can go Tina for 2 into Sableye for a win, though. I don't really have a play around that, right? Yeah, I don't really have a play around that. Got no plays here. Yeah, we gotta draw prize cards maybe more aggressively was like the thing that happened here. They have 10 in here, right? Yeah, they got 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, that is like all their energy. Is that 4? That's 4 Psychics down. They have no Super Rod down, though. 2 Gate left. Okay. So Super Rod Gate's pretty possible. Yeah, they can definitely get there still. But I basically like need a top deck. Oof, I need a lot, man. I need a top deck, basically. Ooh, they have the Roxanne as well. No! I need my own Iono. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Sylveon VMAX was the card that blocked attack effects? No, that's Espeon. I thought Boss Sableye and Prey. Boss Sableye is definitely, well, I would need like Evolve attached Boss Sableye. That's probably not happening. I feel like Sylveon VMAX swings the Rapid Strike matchup in a significant amount. No idea. I haven't tested it. If Espeon V had Rotom's ability, that would be nuts. That would be insane, Jake. But that's probably the reason it doesn't, you know? That would be kind of crazy, though. That would be absurd. That'd be actually absurd. Absurd. Sylveon V was a card. Yeah, Sylveon V is not the Espeon, yeah. All right, it's not looking good. Oh, I could get Jirachi back on my bench, right? Somehow, maybe. Did they counter catcher KO my Jirachi? That had to be what happened, right? I really wasn't paying attention at all, but did they boss KO it? They must have bossed it, right? They got the energy on the save. So my turn has to be insane this turn. My turn has to be... My turn has to be... How many switch cards are they down, I guess? 2, 3... What happens if I bring up a Greninja? Do they just lose, maybe? 4, 5... Wait, hold up! 5 switch cards down. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7... Stop. They put another energy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do they even have an... That's 2 jet. They could have prized their last jet. I gotta go like... can't vacuum now, but do I want to I guess maybe I don't even want to vacuum. Okay. So you brought off a Mew. Doesn't do anything. If I Ultra Ball for Jirachi, I can't. I just lose to Lost Impact. I need to get Counter Catcher off this Mew, I feel like. Yeah. Alright. Counter Catcher. They actually maybe deck out. They have one. Well, hold up. Maybe they're just not. I mean, not playing 4 Jet is like. They do play triple water though. Maybe they don't play the 4 Jet. 4 Psychic is in play. 3 Grass, 3 Water. Do they have to? They have to play 4 Jet, right? They're down 5 switch cards though. Most people cap out at 5 switch cards. If you're Alberto, you play 4. Everyone else, most people play 5. 13 is the norm. Yeah, but 14 isn't crazy. They could definitely have a 14th energy here. Archie go first or second? Second. Either 4 Jet or 3 Water. Nah, there's some people do rock the 14. Some people do rock the 14. Like 14 wouldn't be absurd, for sure. Which could be 3-3-4-4. So 4 Jet, 3 Water, 3 Grass, 4 Psychic. Oh, I forgot about second Super Rod, to be honest. I literally forgot they had a second Super Rod. I was like, okay, I think we got it. But no, they have second Super Rod also just wins them the game. In the deck, they probably have a... Yeah, all right. But I bet like more... But I've been more aggressive. I don't know if I could have been any more aggressive. I think they just kind of drew. Well, no, I messed up when I pushed up Pidgeot, right? That was the mistake. Yeah, that's what was the problem right there. Is I pushed up Pidgeot. Dude, I'm getting kind of tired of playing against Lost Tina this much though. Like, it's annoying. And if this was a ranked ladder, I would play super try hard and just play a deck that bodies Lost Tina right now to just like gain LP. But, like, there's no real reason. Like, no, I can't really, like, I mean, I guess I could play, like, yeah, creating content about becoming the rank 1 player on a points ladder is just cringe, I feel like. But if this was like a real ranked ladder, like if this was Hearthstone ranked, then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna grind for ranked 1, and I'm just gonna literally play an anti-Tina deck right now because there's so much fucking Tina on the ladder. And then we just cook. But honestly, you'd probably do better if you didn't have Love Disc on the sleeves. True. Or Pro, honestly, I think it's ridiculous that you lose. Probably, yeah. But it doesn't Charizard want to take even prizes and not odd ones in this matchup? No, odd prize cards are fine. Against, like, Tina? No, it's just like punching Tina's ahead of time is good, but you don't care. If you go turn 2 Candy Zard KO a Comfy, that's fine. You don't care. But it's like, it's usually better to punch the little guys. What deck hard counters Tina? Hard counter Mew. I'd Mew. Yeah, just play Mew. Because I don't think anyone really has Spiritomb. That's not true. Some people do. Yeah, Peony Miraidon's pretty good against Tina. Honestly, Roaring Moon. Dude, I was cooking Tina's yesterday with Roaring Moon hands, bro. They were getting bodied. So Roaring Moon hands. That's the deck I'd be playing right now. If my goal is just to gain LP and not to, like, try stuff out. Dude, this is so funny, bro. It's so sad. Just Mareep pass. It's so sad. All right. Sylveon's like not bad in this matchup. We might go for second VIP off of the forest. That's probably fine though. But I can go like Mew, Sylveon, attach retreat to Mew, Mysterious Tail. Okay, cool. Just a couple of sheep. You know what it is. Watch some Iron Hands you next turn, bro. I'm down for it, bro. I wanna play an actual match here. I don't want my opponent to just get ran over because they went sheep pass. I'm down for it. So in this matchup, for anyone who's curious, you don't have to set up Pidgeot, and like if you draw well enough, you just shouldn't set up Pidgeot. Like theoretically, if I can get out 2 Zards with no other 2 Prizer in play, that's the optimal board state. You should usually put Pidgey in play just to have the option of getting to the Pidgeot if you feel like you need it. So I got Candy Zard, Dream Gift, Candy Pitch Candy. So I think I need to get another candy here. So I have the possibility of being really aggressive with the quick search. Because I was thinking about getting like a Battle VIP pass to discard with the Ultra Ball. I think that's incorrect. Where are my soups at? Oh, did I prize double Super Rod? Yikes. That's a yikes from me, dong. Oh, hopefully find those fast. Yeah, but I can like Ultra Ball away. Iono top deck, Iono Fire. Vacuum top deck, Candy Pidgey, Candy Zard. Use Pidgey to do something else. Did I only have 2 fire in deck? No, I believe there's 3. There's 3 fire in deck. So I prize 2 VIP. No, I discarded 1. So I have 1 fire prize. 2 Super Rod, 2 VIP pass, 1 fire prize. I haven't used Mysterious. No, I did use Mysterious Sale, yeah. Better than gloves? For the mirror match mask. Yeah, for mirror match, Team Devo, greater than gloves. For the Roaring Moon matchup, you're going to wish you had the Justified for sure. But especially if your opponent figures out you don't have the Justified or Defiance band. But yeah, if we're talking purely attack for mirror, Team Devo. Also, Team Devo is good against Gardevoir, so you have that working for you or working out for you a little bit as well. Like you do have that going for you. Like okay, it's good against this matchup as well. So it's like not just interesting choice there. It's not exclusively just good in mirror. Like we're not trying to beat Gardevoir really. Like it's still a bad matchup, but hey, we get a little bit extra. You know, who knows? It could make the difference, right? So I think Boss KO Flaffy here would have been the best play, but obviously not possible with this hand. I don't want to give him a bench space by going Collapse, and they bump it and they get a bench space. I go Artisan first to shuffle the deck because there is a... They did Iono me, and I did put 2 Rare Candy on the bottom of the deck, so increase the odds of this thing seeing Rare Candy. We should probably go Artisan first and use Artisan, and probably just go get another Charmander here. I can't imagine anything else that I want to get, and they have Spiritomb in play, so I can't actually even use my Lumineons. Keeping the bench space open doesn't really matter. Good Charmander. Oh, wait, I could KO them with Sylveon. That would be pretty sick. Oh, wait, now I can't. I could have, if I didn't put a Charmander in play. I could have KO'd them with Sylveon, actually. Because I could have gone... No, I had the Sylveon knock. And then I threw... Wait, no, can we still do it? 220 to my 30? No. Wait, can I get the Vitality Band on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different types. I hit for 190. No, I hit for 190. I have Vitality Band, but this thing has to get candy, so it doesn't quite get there. Damn. We could have done it. I had it. I had to play. Then I threw. Yikes. I'm living in LA. It was there. 3 energy weren't, dude. It was set up, bro. It was set up. It was there. I didn't even think about it. Like it's like this matchup is like we don't need it in this matchup, obviously, but Vitality Band could still be good choice. I'll probably hold on to that. So get rid of this and this. Keep the Collapse to like remove a liability later. Any Pidgeot, Candy Zard. So like I'm gonna go for Pidgeot here because like I don't have like a broken setup. If you draw like it's very important to make sure if you draw really well in this matchup though to just not put the Pidgeot in play because this thing can die to a Raikou boss. You don't want to give your opponent like a free easy KO like that, so you should avoid that if you can. But I would say 50% of games at least you're putting Pidgeot EX in play. Probably a little bit over actually, to be honest. But like don't avoid it. But like theoretically, if this isn't in play and I could collapse away Sylveon and then have access to double Charizard, there's like no liabilities, and they have to go through 2 Charizards at that point. But like with this setup, my opponent could go KO this, KO 1 Charizard, or it's unlikely they'll be able to go KO. I think we should punch for the 180 here. I would like to have Boss KO Flaffy. I would probably like to have gone for a Boss KO, limit their board. It does give them a bench space, but this is fine overall. If I ever draw the first 2 prize cards, like if I had Boss KO Squawkabilly here or something, the game just ends, even if I have the liabilities in play. So that's another thing. If you're getting the first 2 prize cards, the liabilities don't matter anymore. Put Lumineon in play, put Pidgeot in play, put Sylveon in play. It doesn't matter because we get the first 2, and they can't ever make the comeback in the trade as long as we chain Charizard. So there's the argument. I was like a little bit worried about my Pidgeot getting Boss KO'd here. That would have been pretty annoying, to be honest. Would have been okay, but we'll be fine. But yeah, I'm not in that Sylveon. I'm not trained enough with Sylveon. See, training matters. I didn't even think about it for this situation. I thought about it in the early game just to utilize to get my stuff cooking, but I was never thinking, okay, let's attack with Sylveon this turn. But then as my turn was developing, I was like, oh wait, I can actually do that. So the way I should have started my turn was Artisan for probably Manaphy. Manaphy has a higher chance of being good in this matchup, so yeah, probably Manaphy would have been the play, but. So I have no energy right now. If I don't actually get an energy or a super rod off my prize cards, I lose the game. Yeah, I literally just lose if I don't get an energy off the prize cards. I've got odds though. There's 3 things prize that get me out of here, but it's kind of funny. So Candy and Charizard this turn doesn't really do anything. So these are the turns. So I'm gonna use research this turn. These are the turns where research is good. Yeah, these are the turns where research is actually good. Have you tested 6 Fire 2 Rod yet? I mean, that's what I have in this list right now. I haven't extensively tested it. No. I really like the idea of it though. Because if you're able to get to the a use of the first super rod for 1 energy comfortably, like, oh wait, there's 2 rod in the deck. Dude, what? Wait, was it last game that I priced 2 super rod? Bro, was I just like blind on my first search? What? What? All right, never mind. We're good. Oh, we're fine. Level ball broken. Like that play right there. The level ball for that Charmeleon is so good. It makes our transition into the next Charizard plus having like a bigger play with like Boss or a counter catcher so much better. Honestly, I'm not even convinced that the Nest Ball should be in here over the second level ball. Grant was like advocating for. Grant was hardcore advocating for a Nest Ball. Like post San Antonio, Grant was hard for advocating for a Nest Ball over second level because he said he had multiple situations come up where he could have used Arven for Nest Ball for Sealstone, and I was like, nah, you're capping. I don't know, I can't see it to be honest. Wait, why didn't you wait next turn to Rod Energy? Because they could have like Iono'd me or judged me here or something. So I just want to put them back in the deck right now. There's no reason to wait. The only thing I want off the Super Rod is energy, and I don't need 3 energy. 2 energy is way more than enough. So, what do you use to keep track of prizes when you play live? Exclamation point prize tracker. Commanded chat to get access to it. I kind of want that super rod though. More energy in my discard pile. See, as long as we get to the first super rod smoothly, the second super rod is always better than the 7th energy. The only thing you miss out on is being able to like pivot early game. That's like I do think that is something that you do miss out on. Like early game, you do miss out on being able to pivot in the early game to like retreat to the Mew or have the energy for the Call for Family. Like you are gonna have that less often, but is it made up for having a second super rod in the late game? Is kind of the question, which I'm not sure to be honest. Is 7 energy 2 super rod always better than 8 energy? That I'm confident in saying yes. Yes, I think the answer for that is yes. I would much rather always have 2 super rod than an 8th energy. The 8th energy sucks. Honestly, I don't know if there's another Charizard in the deck, so I'm just gonna go get one. 8th energy I think is always worse than second super rod. Wow. I thought I saw it, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh wait, those are my last 2 energy. I only need 1 for this thing though, yeah. That's fine. Ooh, I thought I had 2 super rod prize. I don't even know what I prized this game then, to be honest. 8 energy 2 rods? Nah, that's overkill. That's really that's way overkill. You're just wasting space at that point. You're shorting your win percentage by not playing more unique cards that makes your deck more powerful. How much value is the research bringing over 4th Iono or Avery? Avery's not worth it because if Chien-Pao was more popular, Avery, there's an argument to play Avery. I would only include Avery if Chien-Pao gets more popular and you still wanted to play Charizard. Because Avery itself against Gardevoir doesn't make that big of a difference. Like one Avery, if you get Avery, like if you play like the Robin list with triple Lost City and an Avery, that's where you start to get like a big impact against the Guardy matchup, I feel like. But until you need so many cards to like get to the point where like you're like flipping the Guardy matchup that I'd rather just be more consistent in every other matchup, basically. I'd rather have the Collapsed. I'd rather play an Artisan. I'd rather just play a Research and just set up more consistently and aggressively instead of the Avery, because the Avery's only good against Gardevoir right now because Chien-Pao's basically not a deck. But I could see if you're playing Zard and Chien-Pao is popular enough, then I would include the Avery. Fourth Iono versus Research, it's close. Versatility is nice, but I could see the fourth Iono being better than the Research for sure. It's pretty close though. Did you get Guardy playing the Moon Hands last night? I don't know. I don't remember. Call for family angle. Oh, I went first. That's not correct. Possible it's still a call for family angle. They like Iono me. Am I gonna play Golden Go soon? I don't have any plans. What about Lost Tina with Moon? It's just worse than playing Lost Tina without Moon. What's the most peanut brain deck in format? Dude, what's the most peanut brain deck in format? Most peanut brain deck in format. What do you think about Zard Arceus? It's just worse than the other builds of Zard. Peanut brain deck in format. Well, I see some suggestions that like Snorlax hands. Snorlax hands out. No, I don't think control is the. I don't think it is control. Probably Miraidon. I guess I would say like Miraidon is probably the easiest deck. I mean, I wouldn't call it a peanut brain deck of the format, but I know what you're asking, so yeah, I would say Miraidon probably is the easiest deck to play in the format. I think I'm fine saying that. Yeah. Arctina is probably a little bit more straightforward, but I wouldn't say like Arctina is. Well, hang on. Didn't we just play against them and they were playing Sablezard? We still want to go second though. What deck has the most room for shenanigans? Probably Lost Pile. It's a very shenanigan possible deck. We know Pokemon decks are easy. Well, yeah, some are just like easier than others, but like, yeah, at the highest level of play, it doesn't matter. Like, to play super well with any deck and like do well in a tournament, like you have to be playing pretty well, and be pretty good at the game. So, also no Luminian Zard, bad. DT Mew can fit some shenanigans too. Not any cool shenanigans though. DT Mew can play some shenanigans, but none of them are cool. Yeah, I would say the deck with the most shenanigans is probably Pile. When are you cooking Mousehold to give the Rat Pack some love? I do kind of want to cook some Household, to be honest. I'm down to cook some ice. Yeah, I'm down to cook some ice eventually. I don't know when, but I'm down to do it eventually. So it is Sablezard, right? We literally just played against them, I think, and they were playing Sablezard. Or we literally just hit them and they were playing Sablezard. So I just need to get Jirachi. Dude, playing against Sablezard is so nice because you only have to bench Jirachi and you don't have to bench Manaphy. It's so cool. I love it. Like, I love the fact that you don't have to put both of them down. You only have to put one of them in play. You think that Rapid Strike is a good call in this meta? Yeah, right now Rapid Strike I think is pretty good. Yeah, like right now it seems pretty good. Sure. The only question would be like how popular is Peony Miraidon, because that matchup is actually, well, it's close. Yeah. Shamarvin. LVIP and Forest. I prize Jirachi. Yo! Alright, we did. We did. Congratulations, you prized your Jirachi. Not very cool. That's actually really bad. That's actually really, really bad, right? Yeah, that's actually really bad. Really, really bad. Can they get to the number this next turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they can't get to 10 next turn, right? No. It could be like double vacuuming shenanigans. Yeah, they would need like a lot. Oh, I didn't get the Sylveon's prize. Dude, did I just prize everything, bro? Just literally just take it all, bro. Just take it all from me. I don't even care at this point. And I prize a Charizard. Dude, all right, so is it Jirachi, Sylveon V, Charizard. What's even the point, man? I go 2 more Charmanders. Charmander squad. I don't want to leave the Mew in because the Mew just gonna get bonked later if I don't find Jirachi soon enough. Let's just go with the Mandies. It's literally, yeah, literally quad Charmander turn 1. Let's go. Get the whole squad in there, man. I do have to be careful of this matchup though, because they play the TM Devos. They play TM Devos. Gotta be careful. I just have to play it slower, right? I just gotta play the matchup slower. Like I can't like overextend my rare candies. Can't overextend my rare candies. Honestly, second charm. So, man, there's other builds of Charmander I want to test with. Like second Charmeleon could be good in here. At that point though, do you add the TM evolution? I could see it. So I'm picking on Miraidon with Mew, with the Celebrations Mew. Could be good. Especially if you like played it in, you could like play it in like the Peony build. That sounds, that's like okay. There's not that many. You just don't play that many items, I guess. You can help find generators. That's about it though, right? Yeah, that seems okay. They're cooking, man. Look out. They're absolutely cooking here. All right. Every deck is running Devo for Zard. Yeah, I could honestly see, oh, fallen to the earth. I could honestly see playing double Charmeleon, to be honest, right now. I can see playing double Charmeleon right now, for sure. I do want to Iona them, but I need to get the candy, right? Yeah. Ultra Ball away. Probably these two just to save this in case I get the thing off the prize cards. Yeah. But this is weird. Do they hit me with the TM Devo next turn? Maybe they do, right? They could just TM Devo me next turn. That'd be annoying. They don't get any prize cards, but they take away 2 of my evolutions. Oh. Yeah. At some point, though, should you just be playing Evo Zard? I guess would be a question as well, right? At some point, if we add enough stage 1s to this deck, should we just be playing a different build of the deck, right? That becomes a question, I think, for sure. B-Barrel sucks. I mean, it's worse. I guess like the problem would be the mirror match, right? The B-Barrel build is so unfavored in the mirror match that maybe we just would make this the TM. Maybe this build should just become the TM Evo build. Honestly, I think we might just lose this because we don't have Jirachi. If I had Jirachi here, I would not care about like anything that they do, probably. Lack of Jirachi hurts for sure. Heavy Ball is another thing I've thought about including in this deck, but I don't think Heavy Ball is that good in this deck. I don't know. Maybe it's better than I give it credit for. Pricing Luminion sucks when you want it. Pricing Rotom, or in this case Sylveon V, when it sucks when you want it. And then the chance that you like prize a Pidgey or a Charmander and it just finds those for you anyways is good. Pricing Manaphy and Jirachi is like kind of whatever, to be honest, for the most part. They're like, there's so few matchups where you want Jirachi or Manaphy. It's kind of like whatever. Yeah. Could have saved second Ultra Ball for Fish, then kind of catch your Sableye. I don't really want to put Fish in play when I have Jirachi prize, though, I don't think. They're just going to be able to pick on it with Sableye. I don't think I really want to put that in play. I don't know. It could have been okay, though. I don't hate the idea of it. After rotation, will Evo Zard be better than Pidgeot Zard? Ask me in 3 months. Just add Pidgeotto. Add the Pidgeotto, too. Yeah, well, I would play the Pidgeotto as well. So it'll be like double Charmeleon Pidgeotto, for sure. Can I explain what the Sylveon is used for? It's used for the same reason as Rotom. Early game consistency to help us set up for the turn 2 combo, and then 4 Seal Stone holder, and then you also lets us play the Sylveon VMAX, which is good against Rapid Strike. That's it. Yep, here it comes. Are they just gonna go 7-5, like 7 active, 5 bench, and just set up for? Because not having Jirachi here is just so bad. It's so bad not having Jirachi here. Because if we had Jirachi here, they can't do this. They can't do it. But now we just like, shoot, this feels bad. Oh, they're going for a prize card. Okay. But I can't rare candy again here. That's the problem. If I play a rare candy here, I just get bodied by TM Devo. So I have to evolve this to Charmeleon. But now my Charmander's dead. Dude, it's just, this is rough. That's rough. What do you think is better for Liverpool, DTMU, or Lost Tina? Right now, if the meta maintains, Lost Tina. But I could see DTMU becoming a pretty good play come Liverpool. But Liverpool's a little ways away, so... Yeah, Liverpool's a little ways away, so it's hard to predict for sure, but I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I can't play this candy. I can't. But we can just go... What am I down? 2 Mandies? Grab Charmeleon here, right? Yeah. I could super rod the Manders back now. Just pass, right? Overzealous. Oh, my bad. Attack. Yeah, I should not pass. Let's afford a heavy ball. Yeah, we could cut the nest ball for the heavy ball, to be honest. I don't think I'd cut the level ball, but I could cut. Oh, yes! Yes! This is big! Jirachi! That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, I could have put the Charmanders back. It doesn't really matter. Lost City's the play here. It's like okay. Depends how many like Sableye they play, and if they just bump it back. They're playing a path build, so they probably play four path, I would assume. But I guess I could be wrong. I don't really know what path Sablezard looks like these days. But my assumption would be that they play 4 path if you're playing path, because that's kind of the point. But Lost City is okay there. Yeah, Lost City. I mean, they definitely have at least one more Sableye, but they could have 2. And then if they have 2 more, just bump my stadium and then get another Sableye. It doesn't really do that much, but could have been okay. Are you showing up late for work? Yeah, hella late. What the heck? How good do you think Lost Box with Moon, Hands, Kyogre? How good do I think it is? I think it's okay. I think Lost Pile Kyogre is okay. It's definitely the best way to play Lost Pile, I think. That I'm pretty convinced of. I think Kyogre is the way for sure, but okay, we're still doing okay here, to be honest. I'm feeling like too much pressure. We have the Jirachi now. That's the exciting part. We have Jirachi. We have the technology. But honestly, it's getting really close. Really close. Okay, that's a good top deck. So now I can go like... Now I could Lost City the Sableye, to be honest. But I might want to keep my stadiums around for more quick search options. The squad back. Nest Ball. Chameleon. I should have used quick search first here, to be honest. Keep them guessing, but I might just quick search for Lost City here, just to have it to counter path for next turn. I'm down for that. Yeah. Using it this turn also doesn't seem terrible because it would stop the Clara for 2. But I feel like last turn they would have Clared if they could have to just recover this Sableye and maybe even the Cram and some energy if they could have. I feel like they would have used Clara last turn if they had it. So I feel like they just don't have a supporter in their hand. What's the difference between Lost Box and Lost Pile? Lost Box isn't a deck anymore. It has become Lost Pile. How many boss do you play? My list is in the Discord or on the screen if you're on desktop. Okay, there's the Zard. Roxanne is good. I forgot I was going into Roxanne range here. I don't think it really changes any of my plays, but I did forget. Pretty good. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Good, dude. Top deck Ultra Ball. This is what I'm talking about. Perfect double Ultra Ball cards. I'm telling y'all, this is the play. This is the move. All right, Cram Punch. I KO Cram. They go Radiant Charizard knockout. TM Devo win. Not looking good. I'm not feeling great about this. Oh my gosh. Every time. All right. So I just Lost City their Radiant Charizard. That's what I'm thinking of doing here. I don't even know what to do here. I think I just go... We should probably just get an Iona with this. I'm probably just going to get an Iona with this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to get an Iona with this, I think. And then use Quick Search afterwards. We'll see what we Quick Search for. I don't even know what to Quick Search for here, to be honest. We have we have a lot of stadiums here. I could go Counter Catcher, Lost City, KO the Radiant Charizard. I kind of... Oh, I can't Counter Catcher. We're at 3 and 3. Yikes. So just KO the active then? Probably. We'll Quick Search for something. I think they can like KO my active Charizard. Should I Candy Charizard this turn? I kind of want to Candy Charizard. And knock out the Cram. And retreat this one so they can't KO it with this one. Then they could just punch it. Then I go KO and they go TM Devo to win. Oof. None of it sounds good to me. None of my plays sound good. I don't like any of my plays. Maybe just getting Charmeleon here is fine though. I don't hate that. Boss? Well, I just played Iona, so that wasn't possible. That's not possible. I think I definitely want to disrupt their hand here though. Melon is fine. And Melon doesn't really stop TM Devo though, because if they Devo this turn... well, if they Devo this turn, it's going to get Rare Candy, but I would also want... Getting Melon here is like okay, to be honest. Maybe I should just got an Ultra Ball instead to like work with on the next turn. Just don't attack. Well, then they just attack me again. If I don't attack, they're just going to punch me with Cram. Although no, because then Cram gets the KO on the Zard, and then I'm in the exact same situation. But this time, I at least forced the Charizard to get the KO this turn. At least. We'll see though. We will see what they're able to put together here. Oof, Pokegear's good for them, not me. Not good for me. Pretty good for them. Yeah, I'm sensing the TM Devo dub for my opponent here, to be honest. Yeah, see, if we have early Jirachi, it would have shut down all of their shenanigans. Like, but we didn't get the early Jirachi, so that makes things a lot closer. They were able to get what? They Sableyed me twice before I found Jirachi, I think. That's not good. Maybe it was just once. No, I think it was twice. I think I got 2 Jirachi or 2 Sableyes off. If we shut that shit down though, we just like body them, I think. So, rough, but we'll see what we can do from here. Another Sableye, a Cram. I think what got Fire Psychic off that as well. Yeah. Yeah. If they just don't get to Sableye ever, I feel like we would have already won this game for sure. Just like keep sending up the same Charizard that has damage on it over and over again. It would just been a free dub. Now things are interesting for sure. But interesting games are cool. Interesting games aren't bad. With Path and Drapion on this, probably not running TM Devo. Bro, not running TM Devo in this deck? That just sounds terrible. They better be running TM Devo. I know that, yeah, they have the Drapion. What do you say, Drapion? They have Drapion, they have Path. Not running TM Devo in here would just be bad. I don't know, bad. Yeah, bad. Bad. Ooh, okay. I see him. So they can win next turn by KOing my Zard with this. Catcher was pretty good there. Uh-oh. And they also win next turn with TM Devo. Oof. Man, I don't know. This is tough. Well, I can push this up first. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about what to send up here. Because I want to Iono them. You had Candy Zard last turn? Yeah, but if I Candy Zard last turn, then they TM Devo me. I was playing around TM Devo by not going Candy Zard last turn because I want to have Candy Zard this turn as a follow-up. That's what happens when you don't get to evolve one of these up from Charmeleon, is you get stuck in these awkward situations. It's a tough one, to be honest. I actually don't know what to do here. Shoot, yeah. Do we just go like Iono? Just like quick search for Iono, play Iono again. Take away their 5-card hand. They don't have an Iono for the next turn. Boss lost City Zard this turn, but then I just lose the TM Devo. I just lose the TM Devo if I do that. Has the stream been buffering for anyone else? I'm not dropping frames. My internet's fine. It shouldn't be me. Boss lost City Zard doesn't. But then I just lose the TM Devo if I boss lost City Zard. I don't know if they play TM Devo. I guess, right? Do I just play as if they don't have TM Devo? I mean, I could. Yeah, all right, sure. I'm down for that. Sure, let's just do it. Boss play like they don't have TM Devo. Why wouldn't they play it last turn? Because I still had a Charmander on the bench. That's why they maybe didn't play it last turn. Because now they can play it this turn and win the game with TM Devo. But they can win the game with TM Devo or this. Yeah. Why they have Fire than Devo? I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it is, to be honest. We'll go for this play. I'm fine with this. I'm comfortable with this. See how it goes. Let's chill. Yeah, TM Devo, I lose. Can they do this? Can they do 190 damage? I don't think so. So we can just like swing, see what happens. Half the plays you guys are recommending in chat are literally not possible. I'm just letting you know. But I'll let you solve the puzzles on by yourself. 100% they have Devo. Yeah, I feel like they do have Devo. But if it makes that play tough. I almost feel like I could have gone with like, yeah, there's the Devo. But I lose the Devo. Yeah, like, even if I Iono, knockout. We need another attacker set up. Yeah, it was always going to be tough there. Yeah, Price and the Jirachi just screwed us. If we had also been able to keep... if we had been able to keep... Another play that we could have tried to play for was like keeping the collapsed stadium for longer. No, but I had to use it to bump the path there as well. Because we could have done like a collapsed stadium play at the end of the game there possibly as well. Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. For sure tough. I'm down to try the... Should have Iono Prime Catcher? The Iono Prime Catcher, true. Yo, I'm down to try the Heavy Ball though, to be honest. I'm trying to give that a shot and see how that feels. probably correct to play around the TM Diva though, to be honest. Like everyone, like if the deck sucks without TM Diva. TM Diva is like the thing that makes the deck like have a chance against so many matchups. Switch card to heal the Pidgey, if only Pidgey was a basic. I don't hate the idea because I was actually like after San Antonio, I thought about heavy ball over level balls. Like that doesn't seem terrible. Like most games are pricing a Pokemon, and then pricing Rotom sucks. So that was like another thing I like was one of my takeaways from San Antonio was pricing Rotom sucked. Same thing with Sylveon. Pricing Sylveon sucks. Should have used Potion. Yo, the Potion tech would go crazy. So far 6-2 has felt okay. I haven't like hated 6-2. Sylveon's first attack for the heals. Is that what this thing does? Attach an energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Oh, I don't play any Psychics though. that would be art. That would be sick. Valiant Urshifu is better than Valiant Entei. No clue. But with the lack of success, with how bad Valiant Entei is, I would have to imagine it probably is. Yeah, I think Valiant Entei is just like a pretty bad deck to be honest. But yeah, for how bad I feel like Valiant Entei is, I feel like Valiant Urshifu has to at least be as good, if not better. So at least as good, if not better. I think that's fair to say about the Urshifu build. But then at that point, it probably just comes down to the meta of which one's better. Like neutrally or like in a vacuum, which one's better. Urshifu feels like it's the more powerful of the two decks. So theoretically, but like matchup based, like Entei can actually beat stuff like Mew, whereas like the Urshifu really can't. Even if you play Spiritomb or Drapions, you still lose. So there's that. So I think I give like, but overall, I think I'll give Urshifu at least as good. I'd say it's at least as good. I'm down to say that. Broken. We're going second. Oh, Guardy. I was hoping it was. I saw their mulligan. I thought it was maybe Charizard. All right, it's tough. It's tough. We'll do our best though. Is Urshifu Inteleon the play, or is it overhyped? I mean, it's just a good deck. I won't say it's overhyped. It's a good deck. Pretty good in the meta right now. It's no more so the play than a bunch of other decks though. Yo, what's up, Galaxy? Good luck this weekend. Appreciate it. I'll see what we can do. Guardy stuff. We'll do what we can though. Yeah, we'll do what we can. Just gonna get Mirage Step for 3 next turn. I'm ready for it. You don't really want to put. I don't think I'm going to. You in play is fine, but I'm just gonna call for family here, right? Like get this. That'll VIP. Probably not gonna turn 2 candy, knock me out. So I just go like triple Mander. Well, then should I even call for family? Is there even anything to call for family for? I'm like questioning that. Like, what family, bro? There's no fam left. I don't want to show him the Team Diva. I guess we'll like hide that. I mean, I want the other Pidgey, I guess. I don't want to like fill my bench though, because I might need to use Luminion. So I think we should go like second Pidge. If they own me here and I want Luminion, then I do kind of want to do this, but I could have also got the Mew and retreated to the Mew, to be honest. That wouldn't have been terrible either. Man, if you were for Screamtail, no. I can literally just Screamtail my active. KO my active is like the same thing as KO anything off my bench, basically. It doesn't really matter. Also, I want them to take a 1-prize knockout. I would love it if they went Candy Guardian next turn, because then I could go counter catch or KO Guardy. I want them to do that play. But they shouldn't do that play, so. Have I decided my deck for Portland yet? You know what? I'm just not even going to answer the question. Yeah, it's probably just not worth to grab anything else there. Triple Charmander, double Pidge. We do want to potentially set up double Pidgeot. They're having a slow start. Okay, that's not the play, so. That is a Manaphy push. All right. Candy Pidgey. What should they do if not take a KO? Mirage Step. Mirage Step is the play there for sure from them. They whiffed that, which is nice for us, I guess. Giat. How many super rod do I have left? Two soups. 3 energy? So we didn't prize any energy. So I could like ultra ball. Well, I'm gonna go with the researcher actually. Yeah, I'll go with the researcher. I'm down with that. Charizard. Treats. Keep Ember around. Candy. Sounds good to me. Giat. Quick search. Go ahead and grab myself candy. That's all my candies. What if they play Team Devo? Dude, everyone's got the Team Devos, bro. We're all Devoed up out here. Everyone's got the Devos. 3. Oh, do I even want 3? Yeah, I kind of want 1, 2, 3. I guess maybe this could get awkward if I don't draw into a way to like retreat and super out on the same turn. True. I actually don't want to evolve this because like, well, no, I could like hold Charizard plus super out. Okay. Punch. We're punching. Yeah, keep the benches open still, I guess, for Luminium potentially. Not gonna fill the bench. I'm playing the Roaring Moon deck. I'm liking it a lot. And I think I'm gonna take it to my local standard tonight. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate it, Thunder. Best of luck with the moon. Yeah, the deck's pretty sick. For sure. Wait, has this song actually been on loop twice? I haven't been paying attention. Oh wait, no, someone in the chat just sending the same song twice. How's the Sylveon been working? It hasn't been anything super special, to be honest, so far. It has set up our hand a couple times, but it doesn't seem like it would have actually done more than Rotom has done. And the VMAX, we could have used it once. Not twice, thrice. Wait, this song that I'm listening to right now, has someone been requesting it? Or is it just like literally just playing? Spotify is weird sometimes, and sometimes something gets stuck. Same song, 4 songs, whole stream. Has it really? It's been on a loop? Wait, actually? I'm not trolling, it has played 4 times. Dude, what the heck? Dude, my playlist is literally just broken, bro. Been the whole stream, no joke. No, it hasn't. Now I'm getting trolled. It's basically 5 songs. Bro, my playlist has over 1,000 songs. I'm getting trolled. What do we even do here? Is this why this matchup is so bad? For real, husband? Has it really? Cringe. Yeah, my bad. I like the music on in like the background, but I don't overly hear it too much. We're not actually joking. Dude, why does Spotify do this, bro? Okay, I'm just gonna quick search for a super rod here and just recover 3 energy. I just have that to work with. I guess I could have gone for it's fine. Wait, is this where? No. Don't listen to me. Someone might know what I was about to say. Go in the active. I don't know, is it best to boss city at Curly? City just doesn't matter. It's gonna bump it. The city just doesn't matter. It kind of matters. Well, they are down 2 worker and an artisan. Maybe the city would stick, to be honest. Maybe I should have gone for the city, to be honest. I didn't really like check their discard yet. The city maybe would stick there. Even this energy on the active probably just doesn't matter. I probably should just boss KO. Am I supposed to KO the one without the Ralts? Or I think I was thinking I KO the one without the Ralts, because if I KO the one with the Ralts, they could super rod the Ralts now, as opposed to not being able to do that. Does that make sense? It kind of makes sense in my head. Yeah, honestly, if I put Lost City in play, I should definitely boss the one with the Ralts, because I'm Lost City in the Ralts as well. Honestly, Lost City there wasn't that bad, because they are down double worker artisan, so. That's why I use YouTube Music. Why do I not use YouTube Music? There's a reason I don't use YouTube Music. Oh, because like I can't make YouTube Music work with song requests. That's why. Even if it didn't stick, I feel like forcing them to play with 2 refinements the whole game is kind of cool. It's like okay. Yeah, it's not terrible. Yeah, it's like alright. Okay, see, I probably just lose here. They're just gonna go. It's just this matchup is so tough, man. Yo, push you 30 months of newbie. I don't know if I missed that one earlier or not, but I appreciate it as always. How do we request songs? If you're a Twitch sub, you can use channel points to request a song. That is how. Alright, the shiny Arcanas are out. We got the Bember next turn, maybe. How's it running to compare to San Antonio Rotoms? I mean, it's about the same. The deck doesn't really change that much. Like, the Sylveon's not... If it is worse than Rotom, it's not that much worse than Rotom. Because, like, being able to guarantee, like, a Rare Candy or an Ultra Ball off the draw is nice. From Rotom would be nice. So it's, like, kind of the same thing with that. The raw draw 3, it feels like on average is going to be better by a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's probably that huge, that impactful. And then, I mean, yeah, I changed, like, cut a level ball for a heavy ball. 2 Super Rod over the 7 Fire doesn't feel that detrimental. Like, it still feels pretty chill. So, yeah, 2 Super Rod, 6 Fire feels pretty chill. I haven't, like, hated the idea of, like, having that much less energy. Because, yeah, once you play the first Super Rod, it's effectively 7-1 at that point. So, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. It's pretty chill. It's just pretty chill. I'm just going to have my Spotify open on this side here. Honestly, I don't like my luck enough with Rotom. Well, I mean, that's your problem isn't Rotom. Your problem is the sentence you just said, to be honest. Your variance with Rotom is literally the same as anyone else's variance with Rotom. It's the exact same thing. Now, it doesn't mean Sylveon's not better, but... Oh, their turn just sucked. This is so good for me. This is when we actually can win the game. Like, this is when it's actually, like, possible for us to win the game. Is what just happened here. I'm just more unluckier than you. Well, you, of course, Soda. You're different, though. You're built European. Okay, Lost City top deck as well? Honestly, I think I should just commit to, like, triple Zard now off the bench, right? I don't need anything else anymore. Just throw the Zards at them and pray. I guess we'll be fully set up at this point, I think. I don't want to put any more 1-Pressure on my bench anyways. Well, I guess the Mew's more important than the Charmander, actually, though, just in case, I think. I'd rather have that. And I have all my energy, so I could commit now. Yeah, because this has Fear Tree and they all have their energies. Chill. I guess I could get TM Devote here. I didn't think about that, but... Why'd they guess Pidgey of all things? Yeah, they should have KO'd Charmeleon there. Well, their thought process is KO the Pidgey this turn, KO the Pidgey out next turn. KO Pidgey this turn, Pidgey out next turn. This board is sick. Triple Charizard Pidgey out. That's just a sick board. Is Baby Mew worse with less energy? Yeah, it is a little bit worse. But the question is it worse enough to the point where the second Super Rod's not better? Is the question. Yeah, we've definitely heard this song before. Oh, I know why, dude. Okay, it's not Spotify's fault. It's actually my fault. Okay. It's not even Spotify's fault. It's actually my fault. Nobody talk to me. And the thought is KO Pidgey this turn, KO Pidgey out next turn, and then remove my Quick Search from play. But I don't know if I need Quick Search anymore when I have triple Charizard set up. Yeah, I don't know if that matters when I have triple Charizard set up like this. This is such a sick board, to be honest. Why not Boss Curlia? Because this thing has a reversal on it. Oh, I see what you're saying, though. Because then they can't even take a knockout next turn. Wait, true. Well, I don't know. Then they could go... They would need second reversal. That's true, Jake. True. True. Boss KO Curlia was definitely better. I didn't even really think about it. I just thought I was going to die to that Shiny Arcana next turn anyways, but if I KO this, it does stop the die to... Not guaranteed. They could get like some Shiny Arcanas and some... Whatever the other things are called, and I could be in trouble, but... They would need second reversal and double Arcana hit. I mean, they would get it though, right? Yeah. I skip your song picks? Hey man, I'm not the one who's requesting the songs. You just request better songs, and I can't... They're unskippable if they're good songs, you know what I'm saying? See, now they go after the Pidgeot. Dude, not my Pidgeot, man. But how do they win from here? If they need second reversal to KO Pidgeot, I still just win, right? Well, I can just boss this and I literally win the next turn. Oh, no boss. See, they hit second reversal. See, Jake? I told you they get it. Oh, that's not boss. Uh-oh. Where's the double Arcana hit? Hang on, chill. Wait, have they used Arcana yet? Okay. Never mind. Oh, but I KO'd an Arcana. That's why they didn't get it. If I didn't KO the other Arcana gets a double energy hit. See? That's huge. That's big. It's a big deal. What if they try and Scream Tail at Charizard? Yo! Wait, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm about to get cooked. I'm not about to get cooked. They're about to get cooked. Yeah, this game is just over. Yeah, this game's over for sure. Oh, also, they only needed one hit off an Arcana because they could have gone Counter Catch or KO my Pidgeot, right? They don't actually have to KO a Charizard. So it would have been one hit off Arcana. Which, like, sure, yeah. No, I think your play... Actually, no, to be honest, the more I think about it, I think the plays are pretty close the more I think about it. Because they would have KO'd my Pidgeot. They weren't going to KO my Charizard there. Second reversal, 7. They would need one more, 8. So one hit off 2 shiny Arcanas. Pretty reasonable, especially if they want to get a Super Rod involved or something. And the more I think about it, the closer the plays get, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying I'm right for sure, but when have I ever been wrong? Right? That's the real question. If I've never been wrong before, how could I not be right? You know? Boss top deck? I've been sick though, right? There'd be 2 Arcana and 2 Ralts in play instead of an EX. Yeah, true. Yogaloop looking pretty good here. Yo, what if Yogaloop is the tech for this matchup? Oh, but they can sometimes get Gardevoir down with only 100, but you'd force him to have that. Yo, Yogaloop? I'm kind of down. Should I just keep this in the deck? Did this get rare candied? I was like, can I TM Devo them here? I could TM Devo them here. TM Devo. That just gives them a that just gives them a refinement to work with. I'm dying. Well, this can become Ultra Ball, right? So I think I should get it because this becomes Ultra Ball for Luminion to win next turn. But it doesn't become Counter Catcher the turn afterwards. That's why I was thinking maybe I chill, because then if I just have the Arven and I let them take the next 2 prize knockout, I have Counter Catcher to win. It seems fine though. I have so many outs at this point, and I can sit here and give them like 2 more prize cards theoretically, I guess, if I wanted to. Yogaloop too much sauce, but we live for the sauce. It does seem like too saucy, to be honest. I definitely think it seems a little bit too saucy. Maybe they don't... Wait, it doesn't matter if they don't know or not, though. They just lose, right? You know the vibes? Yeah, that's just over. At least we get to see Deoxys blow you up. At least we get to see that. That is true. At least we get to see that. Nobody for boss. Play 101 Vanillix. Yo, the 101 Vanillix. That's kind of crazy. So they have to go to their way to KO it first, and then they can have to deal with your board. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We could also probably just like, well, I don't know. We could play a Panic Mask or a Vengeful Punch, but a lot of them play vacuums these days. But we could go like Lost City plus one of those and really make them have to work for it. What form is the Deoxys? This is the attack form, right? Wait, how many forms are there? Is there 3? It's attack, defense, and normal? Yeah, attack, defense, normal. So this one's attack, I think. Yeah, because the VMAX is defense. Oh, speed. Is it speed, defense, normal? There's no attack, right? Or is there speed, attack, defense? Speed form. That one's attack. Oh, it's speed, attack, defense, and normal. I forgot about the 4th one. I thought it was just the 3. Speed, defense, attack, balance. Oh wait, there's a balance. There's what? It's not called normal. It's called balance. Perfect combination of all 3. It's called normal. Chat is lying. Bro, what the heck? Why? Chat wouldn't lie to me though. Nobody calls it balance. It's called normie. Normioxis. Nobody calls it balance. Yeah, why would you call it balance? That's cringe, chat. Why are you being cringe? Infinite Magic is it's so weird to me that Pokemon doesn't have a sideboard, or at least best of 3. Do you think having a sideboard would be better or detrimental to the game? Sideboard as big as you can Magic have would probably be detrimental. It's probably a negative. But like, if you had a sideboard of like, I don't know, 1 to 3 cards, maybe that'd be fine. The thing is, like, you could play cards like Spiritomb and Drapion. There's like, it's really easy to turn a matchup from good to bad with just like a couple cards, like really bad to really good. So in Pokemon, like, the sideboards would have to be like 1 or 2 cards, maybe 3, but not too much more than that. Dude, I'm too good. All right. Let's see what we got here. What do I have in hand? So this thing seems really good to get. I don't know what I'm up against. They opened. Oh my god, I got one Pokemon that's really bad. All right, I'm up against a Jirachi. Let's fix what I just did. I don't need the Mew, but the Mew sounds pretty good here. I should have had another Charmander on my board. Sorry, we'll just get another VIP pass off my Mysterious Tail. All right, VIP pass. Well, now I can't get the candy. Obviously, this is worse, but honestly, I maybe should have got the candy. Yeah, my opponent's just like, bro, fuck you. It's kind of funny though. It doesn't whiff though. Mew doesn't whiff. Mew has one job, and if Mew whiffs, Mew knows he's getting cut, so like he don't whiff. Because Mew knows as soon as he whiffs a battle VIP pass, that's it. He's gone. So. The Zorodex back in 2018, 15 cards would be the difference between Zoropod and Zoroark. Yeah, like 15 or 10 or 15, whatever it is in Magic, and you got, I don't actually know the number. I think it's 15 in Magic though, right? Would be way too much in Pokemon. Dude, do they energy charge? Dude, come on, bro. They gotta have more energy charge. All right, they have a little bit more at least. If you Missy goes onto the junior varsity team, yep. Send him right to junior. It's 15 in Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, which does seem like way too much for. Yeah, 15 would be too much. Like I don't think sideboard would be like terrible in Pokemon, but it would have to be like a lower card count for sure. I don't know what it would be. That'd be like, that's for the creators of the game to decide, you know, to come up with. I don't know what it should or shouldn't be, but yeah, creators of the game will figure it out. I don't know why you don't have a Grafify. Dude, that Pokemon is, the name is weird. The Pokemon is weird. Like, yeah, that Pokemon sucks. What is promo Charmander for? Hitting KOing China Arcanas that have 40 HP left. The creators decided that zero sideboard is best. Well, they didn't really. That's not true, Jake. Like, I mean, maybe they kind of did, maybe they kind of didn't. But like, they just made the game with no sideboard initially. It doesn't mean no sideboard is the best, but the game would change if sideboard was included, right? Like, the game would be different if there was a sideboard in the game. Things would be balanced and changed differently. So it's not like adding the mechanic of a sideboard would like be super detrimental or super positive for Pokemon, because the way the Pokemon game is designed currently and cards are made is with the idea of no sideboard existing, right? Which things would maybe be different if sideboard was in the game. Cards once again be different. So, what if it was a sideboard of 1 or 2, Jake? Like, you can't, like, I don't think it'd be like that bad, right? There's no way it'd be that bad. You're trolling if you think it's that bad. With a sideboard of like 1 or 2, you'd be freaking kizzy capping. Perfect, just what I wanted. Literally broken. Dude, and I have that collapsed. Oh, I guess they get to remove one of theirs, but that's fine, I guess. Yo, appreciate the prime sub there. 100 fountains. Welcome to the Rat Pack. We're all out of APs, so we got plenty of yikes. Do I ever like get an Ultra Ball here instead? Probably not, right? Or just quick start for the Charizard itself. I guess this one makes the most sense. How many energy are down right now? 1. Okay. I priced 2 energy. Bro, pricing 2 energy when I play, dude. I'm gonna play 6. How did I price 2 of these things? It's unreasonable. That's unhinged. Unreasonably unhinged. Right. Oh, they kept the discard. I was like, bro, I'm chilling. Shouldn't Grafefe be accepted into the Rat Pack though? Nope. Pidgey, exactly what I wanted. You heard you want a VIP best and he delivered? True, true. He's doing his job still. I'm not complaining. Listen, he got me the first one, so if he gets me a second one, it's like not that big of a deal. But yeah, like 1 or 2 cards I think in Pokemon would be like overall fine. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I could go down to 3. The problem if I go down to 3 is then they can go Counter Catcher, Vitality Band, KO my Pidgeot. I could just go KO their Pidgey though and Iono them next turn. I kind of like that. I think just Boss KO Pidgey Iono next turn is the play. Yeah, Boss KO Pidgey. Go from there. I would like to evolve to Charmeleon this turn though, because we really want to get that next Charizard set up here. But I could have also YTM Devo over Justified Gloves because it's better in Mirror Match. More powerful in Mirror Match. I could have gone Lost City and Lost City this Pidgey though, so that way they don't have when I de-evolve their other Pidgeot later, they don't have a chance of that candy back into. So Lost City Lost City actually honestly right there was actually pretty good, and I probably should have just done it. Just gone Lost. Dude, are they just gonna? Are they like playing some game here though? Is there something going on here? Like, do they know something I don't? Maybe. Oh, I kind of want to be careful about drawing prize cards too fast here, to be honest. I definitely should have lost. I should have lost City the second Pidgey, to be honest. All right, they're gonna Iono me. Okay. It's gonna be like another situation where like playing the research might be pretty good. We'll see if I actually end up playing it here. But yeah, playing research out of this hand kind of seems sick because this hand just kind of sucks. I don't even think I'm gonna KO the Roadie here. I think I'm just gonna punch it and leave it for later. I think I'm gonna leave it to KO it later for 2 prize cards. I'm just gonna like play a little bit slower. Like Gus KO Charmeleon is like okay, but I don't want to like run out of boss or anything either. Maybe I'm like overthinking it though a little bit and should just play a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, maybe I'm like overthinking it a little bit and should be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm down with just kind of taking my time, to be honest. Actually, I'm just gonna get Red Candy to have it in the hand, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna actually KO the Roadie here. Well, if I do, KOing Roadie here doesn't seem terrible though. Like, I don't hate the idea of KOing Roadie. I'm just gonna play this and check my prize cards. Zard, Fire, Ultra Ball, Candy. Candy, Zard, Fire. Not that fire, that fire. Okay. I think I should go Melee and Punch. Draw 2 prize cards. They go Iono TM Devo me. If I go Attach Active Knockout, they go Iono TM Devo. Or Counter Catcher KO Iono. Or they could have Justified Gloves KO my active. Yeah, I think we take it a little bit slower. I just want to get the Charmeleon into a Charizard, and then I'll be comfortable to attack. I'll be comfortable to start attacking. I'm down to take my time here, though. And just chill. Set up my board a little bit more. What I used to write prize cards at events? Notepad. Exclamation point tournament gear if you want to see the notepad that I specifically use. It's pretty nice. The only thing that's missing is like a pen holder. It doesn't have a pen holder. It has like a magnet, but the magnet's not great, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like they're baiting me. I don't even believe them when they're making that mad face at me. I don't believe them, bro. I don't believe them. But do I just take the prize cards? Like, that's tough, man. Like, not taking the prize cards here feels interesting. Oh, let's set up another Charizard. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I've got our Arvins to keep around. I honestly just don't know how to play this matchup. Maybe I should Iono them this turn. Maybe I should like they have a 13 card hand. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the Iono, I guess, a little bit here. 13 cards, a lot of cards. I do want to evolve to Charizard as well. That's kind of a problem here, to be honest. I like to search out 1 energy here. Seems pretty cringe. I summon an attachment away now. That seems a little weird to do that, to be honest. Yeah, no, let them have the 13. I don't know, 13's a lot. 13 is just like a lot of cards. I don't know if I want them to have 13. 13? 13? I feel like the Artisan's better for me now than them. I can go get what, a Charmander here. Get a Pidgey as well. I don't really need the Pidgey. You put your deck boxes into that hermit shell? No, I don't. I only bring 1 deck box with me to tournaments. I have it separate outside of that. Yeah, Yeah, I just bring one deck box. Just the deck that I have in my deck. I put all my cards in the Hermit Shell thing. I just have all my cards in there. Okay, Charizard. Can't complain about that. Definitely like that. But dude, this is interesting. I'm very curious to see how this plays. Well, now they don't have a 13 card hand to like do an unstoppable combo against me, so I'm feeling like I'm probably gonna win, but we'll see. How do you make sure your opponent doesn't see the notepad for your prizes? You pick it up, write on it, and then put it upside down. You can cut an Arven for Pokegear to find with Sylveon if needed. Oh, I didn't even think about that it doesn't really have a way to draw a supporter. But I guess like Rotom's RNG on the supporters anyways. But the supporter I would want to find is Arven. So cutting an Arven for... No, I would never cut an Arven from here, I don't think. I'd ever cut an Arven. Does the card case fit in the backpack or do you carry both around? I don't care. I don't bring it with me to the events. Like I bring it with me in my suitcase. My card case I bring in the suitcase. But I don't take it out of the room. It's just like a convenient way to carry all my playables with me. How do you get so good at this game? I played a lot. When did you start playing and what do you think is the best way of getting better? Playing. Best way of getting better is playing. I started playing in 2010. Okay. They still don't have Pidgeot. Dude, the Iono even killed them here. Like, dude, this game is so sad. That's kind of annoying. I think I give up a Charmander here because I think the Mysterious Tail is potentially too important to like recover from like a Iono play. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Gloves. That's the KO though. Ooh. How do I respond to this? Interesting. Well, just Candy Charizard Punch, right? Is like all I need to do here. Yeah, Candy Charizard Punch should be all I need to do here. Because then the Charizard can just re-evolve if I need to, and I'll attack with the candied one. Oh shoot. Well, I should have quick searched for should have quick searched for Super Rod first there, buddy. Oops. That's a mistake. Just for 2 energy, right? Yeah, that's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake. Let's see if it matters. It definitely could matter though. Could have played the Lost City, but I guess that like allows me to use Ultra Ball out of hand. I don't know if I care about using Ultra Ball out of hand. I guess that gives me the Luminian, so it's probably correct to like loot around. I don't think they were cooking anything. They were just bricking super hard. Yeah, that definitely seems like the way it went. They were probably just bricking super hard. Lost Vacuum the gloves. Lost Vacuum the gloves is also a good play though. That would have been maybe better to be honest. That's a good play. Very good play actually. Lost Vacuum the gloves was a very good play. Very, very good play. Do I even have my Team Devo in the deck? No, it's not prize, so it has to be in the deck, right? Yeah, unless I like somehow... Nope, should be in there. I guess at the very least I can TM Devo with this Zard, even though it only has 1 energy on it. Yeah, I honestly, like, with how this game is developed, yeah, I don't think they were cooking anything. I don't think they were cooking anything at all. Andy Pidgeot. Quick search for... What could they even quick search for here that would matter? I don't even... There's nothing, right? I don't think they have a... They have to just like retreat this. No, they can't retreat because of quick search. They literally don't have a play, right? Counter catcher Mew pass. Retreat. Okay, yeah, that is a play. That's a play. Okay. All right. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Wait, yeah. Okay. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Okay. I don't even know if this is correct actually. The Pidgey. What do I have left? I have 2 energy left. How many gust effects do they have left? How do I play this? Vacuum is good. Vacuum that. Okay. I think I just play it chill, right? So like vacuum this. That's chill. And then I just quick search for an energy pass. And then next round I quick search for boss. So I go quick search. Give myself a Mick energy. And then next round I quick search for boss and I win. But I actually don't think I do anything else. Leave around this so I can Ultra Ball these away for Luminian if possible and just, yeah, pass. Seems Just chill. Just have a good time. Can you not just pitch out for boss and win? Well, no, I can't retreat this. I have to do multiple things we gotta do here. They deck out first. I mean, them decking out first shouldn't make a big difference here. Now I have energy boss. You could quick search for research to go for TM Devo energy. Yeah, I could have done that as well. The TM Devo energy play was okay, but I don't think I should reach. I don't think there's a reason for me to reach super hard this turn. I think it's just chilling is fine. You fire TM Devo wins. It doesn't win because I just get one prize card, but it would probably put me in a pretty good spot. Could have gone Ultra Ball Luminion search for energy. Oh, I think you're actually right. Did I have enough cards in hand, Chaz? Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did have that play. Very true. Very true. Well, you know, I'm just trying to keep it intense. You know what I'm saying? Dubs. Twitch viewers have different songs from YouTube? Yes. I have lo-fi music on YouTube and I have real music, my own playlist on Spotify. All right, chat. That was fun. The Sylveon, honestly, okay, we didn't play against Rapid Strike, so it's really hard to judge how good this actually would have been. It's definitely really good against Rapid Strike. I'll say that. This is definitely good against Rapid Strike for sure. Is it good enough to make it worth including is the question. Because like they could still just like punch this. Your idea would be you set this up and you gust the Urshifus, but then they could just like punch this twice. They could still just like punch. They could just like not set up Urshifus, and then they punch this twice with Inteleon, and then spread damage, and then go TM Devo, and you still just lose, possibly. So is this good enough for the Urshifu matchup or the Rapstrike matchup? I don't know. It's cool though, and it's good against Tina as well. There are other situations like I could have used it against the Miraidon, but I didn't because I just goofed. Does OBS have an audio split function for different music like that? Yes. You can send different audio tracks to different locations, and you can send different audio to different audio tracks. There's basically a plugin for like anything you could possibly imagine you'd ever want to do with OBS. All right, I'll put this final build in the Discord for anyone who wants it. But that's gonna do it for me, chat. I'm gonna head off. I'll be back on Monday. I'll hopefully be streaming again Monday unless I feel too tired and wiped from Toronto. But if I don't feel too tired, then I'll be streaming again on Monday. We'll be VOD reviewing Portland. Did I say Toronto? We'll be VOD reviewing Portland regionals. But yeah, tomorrow I'm traveling to Portland. I'll be playing in Portland regionals Saturday, Sunday. Let's find someone to raid, and then I'll be back again streaming on Monday. And then I probably won't be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday. I won't be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Maybe Thursday, but definitely not Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably not Thursday either. It's possible. And then I'll be back again on Friday after that. Yeah, that's the plan moving forward in the next week. Let me find someone to raid here real fast. Let's go and raid Pilot before I get out of here. Where do you find the Discord? ! Discord will give you the link to the Discord. There's a command for everything. There's a command for everything. ! Playlist if you want the music. ! Discord if you want the Discord. ! Hello if you just want to say hi. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Pilot here. Have a good one, chat. I'll see you again on Monday. I'm gonna be at the regionals over the weekend in Portland. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. And good luck in Portland, I guess, if you're going to Portland. Unless we play against each other. I hope you dead draw. But besides that, I'll see you all on Monday. Peace.